sweeping the defending World Series champion twice in the last 2 weeks, becoming the first team to season sweep the Dodgers since 2006. The Brewers are 19 games over 500 at 59-40, riding a 10-game winning streak and tied for first in the NL Central with the Chicago Cubs. The Brew Crew continues their West Coast road trip tonight, heading to Seattle to take on Cal Raleigh and the Mariners. Brandon Woodruff is on the mound for first pitch tonight at 8:40 p.m. with pregame coverage starting at 8 right here on Madison's home of the Milwaukee Brewers, 100.5 ESPN. Jim, Matt, and Molly starts right now.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
Everybody's ego takes a shot on this show.
You gotta keep your chill with Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I am savage.
So you're not special.
Jim, if we want to play this game, we can play this game.
And I'm just like, oh my God, this guy's going to swing on Jim. He's a complicated fellow.
People like me.
I don't think so.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
We're learning a lot about each other. Good thing happens to those who wait.
Now, let
and
me
if
ask
you
this
wait
question.
for the perfect s'more, you will not be
here's the
successful.
thing, Matt. They think that the s'more they're getting is perfect. They love it.
That's because they don't know any better. You've always been burning their s'more. It's better when you toast it to golden brown. Burnt is bitter. That's just
But
the
they
way
might like
flavor
the bitter taste. You're saying it makes it worse. You don't know their palate.
No, their palate's wrong, then.
Take that for that.
Like this.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio in downtown Madison. Alongside Matt Hamilton and Molly Brown, here's Jim Rutledge.
It is Jim, Matt, and Molly. We are presented by Coors Light. If the mountains are blue, you know what to do.
And that's Crush a Coors Light.
I am Jim Rutledge. I have the power in the Everlight Solar Studio alongside Matt Hamilton and Molly Brown. What are you guys laughing at here?
I started making fun of her, then she started making fun of me. All while your headphones were on and you were listening to the Open, we were like bickering like kids.
What we share with the group, Chrissy Birdsall and Primetime Watersheim with us as well.
Well, be sure to pop onto YouTube to see how I was mocking Molly. To get ready for the show, Molly always does this.
I push my hair forward,
we also are on radio. So
you were going to describe it.
Yeah, so she pulls her
something.
hair to the side and then kind of fluffs it around and
over
then
her ears.
pulls it over her ears. Yeah, there you go. And then
so
gets set up.
Perfect. The headphones
right.
went on perfectly.
Yeah.
My hair still looks good. I just got my hydrofacial and my skin is
Shout out
glowing.
Carbon.
Yeah.
Savage. No, I have to bring my hair forward because otherwise I'll look too similar to you.
But what'd you do to mock me?
That's Crush a Coors Light.
I'm a nut. So that was what happened while you were getting ready to do your job.
We are all very bright on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream. I got a bright yellow shirt on, a button-down shirt. Molly's got a nice a nice little fit from Amazon there. It's real nice. You got it on Prime Days. Looks fantastic.
Thank you.
And then Matt's rocking a Forward Madison kit.
Yeah.
So,
nice.
yes.
Nice little soccer term there.
And
you
you're
go.
wearing a pink undershirt. Why?
Well,
is that for volleyball later?
Yeah.
Is that why you wore the pink shirt? I mean, not the
Part
pink
of it,
shirt, but
'cause I
there's
thought
pink in the
would,
Forward
go well
kit.
with it, like pink on the jersey, pink
Matt.
on the undershirt.
Can you reveal to the fans and everyone else what your shirt underneath the kit says?
It says "Will work for sets."
Nice.
Is it a tank top?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm doing you guys a favor. You don't have to look at my armpits. Or
So actually, I got a story
My
to
tattoos.
to share this morning before we get into it. We are the home of the Milwaukee Brewers. The Brewers play tonight. I want to get to the Brewers in a minute here. The Brewers tied with the Cubs for the best record in the National League. They take on the Mariners, 53-46. 7 of the 10 Brewers wins in their 10-game winning streak have been 1 or 2 win games.
We take them dubs how we can get them.
Yeah, you should.
America's team.
You should take them how you can get them. But I want to talk about, you brought up the tank top. So this morning, I was home with the girls. My wife went to go work out, and I sleep in like a kind of like a tank top undershirt usually, like or an A shirt, like the.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
So
Not a politically correct phrase for a shirt anymore, but we get it.
Yes, yeah. So Bruce Willis in Die Hard.
Yeah,
there
exactly.
you go.
Any Stallone movie, his shirt.
Yes. So the water company rolled up, and I'm like, oh shoot, they're coming. They have to do something in the basement this morning. So I was like, whatever, it's fine. Like I figured it'd be some like old dude or whatever,
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
I opened it up, and it was like a younger woman, maybe in her 20s, and I was like, well, now I feel like a jerk because then I had to like hold the door open for her, so she's walking by. I'm like, my whole concern was like, I hope she feels comfortable. Like now I'm just like this dude with like half a shirt on and basketball shorts.
Judgmental Jim.
I was like, you gotta go in the basement. I'm like, if you don't need me, you can just be down there and I'll be up here. And she's like, fine. And I'm like, then I was like, I purposely made it known that like the girls are upstairs and like, because I was like, I just felt bad. Like she's walking into a stranger's house.
I'm a dad.
Well, yeah.
Don't feel threatened. I'm a dad.
of girls. Yeah, because I was like, it was honestly immediate. It was like, it has to be weird for her that like I answered a door like this, which I would imagine just puts her maybe a little bit. It wasn't like
on guard a little bit.
On guard. So then I was like, all right, I just wanted to be extra nice of like, there's the downstairs, and I will leave you completely alone. But I definitely got in my conscience about it because I'm like, I would hate to make her. I would not want her to feel uncomfortable.
I'd be willing to bet that she has seen worse than just a tank top and basketball shorts.
Probably. And look,
What color is the tank
I
top?
work out at Cardboard Health. Like I got some muscles. I got the tattoos. It wasn't like anything. I was just more of like, I don't want.
9% body fat.
Yeah. I just didn't want it to feel uncomfortable. What's
Like,
that?
it was a dingy white color?
No,
It's a true white
but
tank
it's
top.
clean. Like I don't like.
Okay, it's a
clean, he
little.
says.
Every white shirt has
It's
No,
a
I
little
had
dingy.
just picked these up, so they're
Oh.
not
yeah,
that like.
Yeah, it's got a little fade to it.
No, honestly, it's probably the second time I've worn it. It was in pretty good shape.
Okay, so
yeah.
still
A little
pretty
bit of yellow armpits
No,
to it
no.
a little bit.
But again,
Loose neckline.
I don't. Well, this shirt doesn't really have a neckline. The neckline's loose.
Yeah.
Would
Would you lose yourself in the music moment?
Yeah.
Own it?
But I would say that the shirt was pretty fresh. Because
Okay.
the one thing I don't like about those shirts is how gross they get quickly.
Right.
So I usually throw them away after pretty quickly, a couple months, because they don't wear well.
Do you wear these often?
To
I mean, you
sl- in
said
the
that you wear
summer?
them to bed.
To sleep in the summer.
He's
That's
got
it.
one on right now.
Yeah, I'm wearing it right now.
Well, yeah, I know, I see it,
Yeah.
but I was going to make him feel uncomfortable.
Well, I'm not uncomfortable.
Just like you didn't want to make the white.
I got a shirt over
water
it. I
lady.
wear
Well,
white
you can just
underneath.
go down to the basement. Jim will leave you alone if you want.
Right, but like, I'm wearing I'm wearing a yellow shirt. I had to wear a lighter colored
Yeah.
undershirt, but I do usually wear an undershirt.
Did you tell your wife that you had to like specifically try to not make this woman feel uncomfortable when she came home?
I'll tell her later. I honestly didn't get around to it because I did go upstairs and I was like, I'm gonna go for a long like power walk anyway, so I just put on my shirt, like the workout shirt I was gonna wear later. So and then just stayed upstairs with the girls until I heard, "Sir," and I was like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Can you sign that I came and everything?" And I was like, "What exactly?" And the girls were quizzing me like, "Why is there water off?" I was like, "I don't know. I got like a letter in the mail that said that they needed to do some things in the basement, and I had to sign up for it." So she's doing the thing. We had to do it on a non-daycare day. So this woman's in the basement. But I was like, well, it'd be even weirder if like when the water truck's parked outside. Because if some woman just walked up from the basement, my wife's on the first floor, that could also be jarring.
Similar to Coldplay.
Right, exactly.
But worse.
844-770-3776. I already got Joe and the Boonies worked up. Jim already sounded like a Cub fan on X trying to crap on the Brewers dominating the Dodgers. Only half kidding, Jim. But like I said on X a while back, we really are in the mirror. You are. I still like my chances as
Are
a
we
Cubs
in the
fan.
mirror? Well, right now, we're in that side window.
You're in
We're
that
neck
side
and
window.
neck.
It doesn't really matter where you are. But this was interesting to me. I want to ask you what you make of it, and then we'll get to some Brewers talk here because I think the Brewers are not a finished product. I don't think any team's a finished product. The Cubs are not a finished product. Why I feel comfortable as a Cubs fan, I'll set this up like this: the Cubs, for their flaws of not spending as much money as the Yankees or Dodgers, they have gone all in. They've traded prospects to get Kyle Tucker, an MVP candidate. They've spent money on free agents. They are going for it this year. And I feel confident. The one thing I can say, including paying their manager, is my team's going to go for it. Like, they are going to make the extra steps to fill the holes on their team. Every team has holes on their team. Suarez, I'll let Ryan say his first name, from Arizona, the third baseman.
So the Brewers are been named as a potential suitor for the top free agent or trade candidate.
Bat, at least.
Top bat, exactly. Well, according to ESPN's list, he is just the top trade candidate, and then it's like 11 starting pitchers below him. But it is Eugenio Suarez. Eugenio.
All right, so Suarez, why don't you
That's how I'm going to remember it.
You don't have to pull up,
Especially if they trade for him.
you don't have to pull up his advanced stats, but the Brewers pitching is unquestionably elite. The batting during during their 18-game winning streak, they're last in Major League Baseball in barrel rate and exit velocity, which means they're not hitting it hard, which makes them higher in the batted balls in play percentage. Like, the balls that they're hitting into play are C&I singles right now. Like, there's a lot of balls they're hitting are falling into place. They're number one in soft contact, so they're not hitting it hard, and number one in infield hits. So they're pitching.
We're number one.
No, but wait. Every analytic about their pitching, which puts them in a great spot, and I will not question their pitching, is premier. And it is the bats. So that's why a guy like Suarez, that's why Jeff Passan, who was on with Jen Gabe and Chewy, Wilde and Tausch a couple weeks ago, said that they're a bat away from the World Series. They need a bat. Suarez would be great. There's probably other bats out there, but they need a bat.
Brian McMahon is a guy from the Rockies as well, whose name has been mentioned. He's more like the discount version of the same player, Eugenio Suarez. Third baseman, exactly what the Brewers would need to replace Matt's guy.
So
Durbin.
Before we get to our poll
Matt.
question, I've said this before. The Brewers are cheap in two different ways. One, they don't spend money on the front end for players in free agency, but that also means because they want to operate on a budget, a shoestring budget every year, is they're hesitant to trade premier prospects for rentals because those premier prospects allow them to keep their payroll roll and always stay competitive. And the one thing you say about the Brewers, obviously, is that they're always competitive. But that's because they never take the step forward to trade some of those pieces that they'll be missing in the future, then when they can't backfill. That's where they're always hesitant, because that means they either have to pay someone. It's like future stocks. It's like a rising stock. They'd rather hold on to it because that's how they accumulate their wealth, for lack of a better term. So the Brewers are cheap on two parts. They need to keep their prospects because they can't give them up because that's their lifeblood, but then they also don't spend money on the front end. So I want to ask this question, our Siding Limited poll question. Are the Brewers true World Series contenders if they don't make a trade? 8-4 at the trade deadline.
An impact trade.
An impact trade. That's right. An impact trade.
Because this isn't just getting Mark Canha. This isn't just getting, who'd they get from the Diamondbacks 2 years ago? Two guys who are like solid players.
Yep.
A real bat to make them World Series contenders.
Are the Brewers true World Series contenders without making an impact trade? 844-770-3776. I'd even be open to if they added another arm in the bullpen, like a legit arm. Like, there's some teams that have a closer and they still trade for a bad team's closer because now you got two guys back there. You got an extra setup arm. Like,
But would that be the big trade that would get them to the World Series?
I don't know.
If they wanted to make their pitch, if you wanted to make their an A+, sure. I mean, you could sell me on that because pitching matters in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. I think they need a bat, but the bats aren't out there. But I don't want to, if I'm a Brewers fan, I want to be in a position where they're like, well, we couldn't get a bat, so we just didn't do anything.
Right.
And so, that's where I feel it's going to end. But 844-770-3776, Carl Talk text line. Less is more. Are the Brewers true World Series contenders without making an impact trade?
So, Ryan, Eugenio.
Eugenio.
Suarez.
Yes.
You got to say his last name, too.
Gotcha. Yeah. Is he, in your opinion, is he the big impact trade that could push them over that line?
Yeah, I mean, he currently leads the National League in home runs and RBIs. 35 home runs as of last night. I believe he has 85 RBIs. He's on pace for 57 home runs, which means he's on pace for 22 home runs for the remainder of the season, which is more than any player on the Brewers currently has all year. So Christian Yelich, Jackson Chourio both leading with under 20 home runs apiece. Maybe they're right around 20 at this point. I'm not sure exactly, but that's the point, is that this guy is a true power hitter.
16.
19 and 16, exactly. So this guy's a true power hitter, and he hits 257, so he's not a great, contact hitter, but at the very end of the day, you need someone who can just bring in runs, bring in RBIs, and he's definitely beyond his prime years. This is actually his best year statistically of his career so far, and he's 35, so he is a one-year rental for the Brewers, but he could be the one-year rental they need to at least win a playoff series and put themselves in position to make it to the World Series.
But what do you give up for him?
A lot. I mean, he's the number one.
Well, it depends. If the Diamondbacks really fade, down towards the trade deadline, they would probably give him up, not for cheap, because there's a lot of teams that would want him. Mm-hmm. So you'd have to get into a bidding war if you're the Brewers. I know Jim's Cubs are actually attached to the team who could be interested.
Here, I'll list you right now. They do the best fits for him on ESPN.com. You can find this article on ESPN. The Yankees, Cubs, Seattle, Brewers, Detroit Tigers, and San Francisco Giants are all teams who would be in on him, 90% chance of trade. So that's going to drive up the cost.
So is this if you're getting him, you're guaranteed to get rid of Freddie?
Not guaranteed, but he'd be one of the likely
or
pieces.
Jesus?
So
Jesus Mate.
Yeah.
Now, when you're saying it like this, you're talking about Freddie Peralta, and the Brewers are loaded up with pitching. So in theory, you could trade a guy like Freddie Peralta. You're only giving up a year, and you have Woodruff and Miz. Now, if I'm the Brewers, I don't love that because Quinn Priester's not a proven prospect for a whole season.
He looked like one this weekend.
He's having
Friday. He was on a heater.
He's playing very well right now. But again, like these guys, what will they look like with more innings than they've ever thrown? Right. Woodruff, up until 3 starts ago, hadn't pitched in 2 years.
Tonight's his 3rd start in the last 2 years.
Yes. Miz, obviously we don't young. They're going to protect his arms.
Yep.
Obviously those are all worst case scenarios. But if you're the Brewers, like I don't know if you want to give up Peralta to get the bat that you need. Giving up Peralta does take a massive strength and then make it not a weakness, but now it's a little bit more.
Might be more towards average, and it would be pretty thin because, like Jim said, like Woodruff. He just come back. It's his 3rd start tonight. And then Miz actually had Tommy John last year, and now we know he's a guy who's a hard power thrower. So you got to be very careful with that kind of arm. So it becomes a little more razor thin with the starting rotation and the pitching, which, like Jim said, has been their massive strength. Now, it does help that they have like solid veterans like Jose Quintana, who's been a great innings eater for them. And by the way, one guy we forget about because he's been gone all year is Nestor Cortez. So he could come back and be an innings eater. I would not expect him to be very good, especially how he started with the Brewers in his debut against his former team, the Yankees, if any of you guys remember that. Yeah, that was this year, by the way. But then there's also Chad Patrick, who was looked like the National League Rookie of the Year candidate before the Brewers sent him down because they got Woodruff back. So they have a lot of young guys in the stable, too, kind of like Jim was saying. The farm system is their lifeblood, and it does work out for them sometimes. But at the same time, you don't want to have to give up Freddie if you can absolutely afford it.
Also, Freddie... Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, like, I understand that sports are a business. I understand that the MLB is a business. But also, if you're getting rid of, say, Peralta, somebody who's been with the team for how long, how much does that affect your locker room? Because we saw that happen when they got rid of Hader just a couple years ago. Like, the locker room fell apart.
If they traded Peralta for prospects, that's going to tank the locker room. Team's cooked, I promise you. But if you're trading Peralta to get Suarez... the players are going to be like, I get it. Like, it's one thing to make a trade and get worse. Mm-hmm. This is probably just taking a position of strength to fix a position of weakness. So that would be the type of trade. Now, the Diamondbacks do want pitching back. The negative for Peralta is that he's only got one more full year of team control. The Diamondbacks might say, like, that's not enough for us. And so, like, the Diamondbacks, I think, might do that trade because I don't think they're a team that wants to, like,
He's
blow.
35.
But what's that? I know. But that's
old
guys get traded. But old
Suarez.
guys get traded at the trade deadline all the time. The fact that he's got no money left over and he's having a career year and there's people in on it, it's going to be expensive.
Right.
So I'm not sure what the cost would be. We'll do some more names on the other side. We'll tell you a little bit about Ryan McGuire. We'll talk more about our siding limited poll question. Are the Brewers true World Series contenders without making an impact trade? The Brewers play the Mariners tonight. It is an 8:40 first pitch. Chalmers Jewelers in Madison and in Middleton. They are Madison's family-owned. They are Madison's custom jeweler. So visit Chalmers Jewelers in Madison and in Middleton. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
It's always a beautiful experience coming out to the ballpark. Many fans prep in the parking lot amongst our legendary tailgaters. When you're ready for new windows and doors, prep for those at the Pella Experience Center in Brookfield. See, feel, open, close, and compare dozens of window and door options from different Pella lines side by side. And if you order by July 31st, get 0% interest for up to 5 years on Blue Mountain Road or visit PellaWI.com today.
Live the high life at Nitty Gritty, home of the famous Gritty Burger in Madison's official birthday place. Celebrate your birthday at Nitty Gritty and receive a free Memento birthday mug to fill with free beers, specialty birthday cocktails, or soda all day long. The Nitty Gritty has celebrated almost 900,000 birthdays, and birthday celebrant number 900,000 will receive a $1,000 Amex gift card. Grab some friends and celebrate your birthday at the Nitty Gritty, located in Madison, Middleton, and Sun Prairie. The Nitty Gritty, a tradition since 1968.
Hey, Matt Hamilton here to tell you about the delicious Odyssey Brands, a family-owned company crafting award-winning cheese right here in Wisconsin for over 4 generations. Made with locally sourced milk, Odyssey brings bold, Greek-style flavors straight to your table. From savory, crumbly feta to rich and creamy Greek yogurt, every bite is a taste of tradition and quality. You can find Odyssey products at most major retailers nationwide and online. Odyssey, crafted in Wisconsin, loved everywhere. Dairy done right.
When it comes to security for your home and family, you want a winner, and we found one when we placed our trust with J&K Security Solutions. This is Greg Gard. Kim and Jeff hit the game-winning shot for us with the Control 4 home technology system. Home or away, from our smartphones, we can open the garage door, dim the lights, turn on the TV, as well as arm the security system. That's convenience as well as peace of mind. Let J&K Security Solutions do for your home or business like they've done for us. Call 255-5799 or online at jksecurity.com.
Get ready for Germanfest, carnival style. Sink your teeth into Spanferkel, cheer on the tiny racers at the Dachshund Derby, and dance the night away with Vox Club, Juhe aus Tirol, and top bands from around the country. Don't miss the colorful parade, and on Saturday night, wear your best costume for the Masquerade Ball at the Miller Stage. Eat, drink, schunkel, and make it your tradition at Germanfest. For more information and online tickets, visit germanfest.com.
ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Tauscher here with an offer for a bath or shower remodel from Kohler Services. Family owned for 150 years, Kohler is your Wisconsin manufacturer providing care for life. And this month only, get $1,000 off your Lugstone shower remodel and no interest financing for 12 months. Visit KohlerServicesWI.com to request your free quote with fast professional installation always included. That's KohlerServicesWI.com.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here. American Family Insurance can help protect your dream home for whatever comes next. You can live in your own oasis or your own clubhouse. Whatever you choose, get the right coverage. Save up to 23% by bundling home and auto. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI and its operating companies. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Hi, this is Lee, inviting you to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton. We got a great happy hour every day of the week from 4 o'clock to 7, and our patio during the summer is open too. If you're getting married, special occasion, a birthday, anniversary, or even a business meeting, we've got all the accommodations right here at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. You work hard and sometimes you're not sure what you want to do, where you want to spend your money. I want to encourage you to come into Ruth's Chris Steakhouse and say hello. It'd be a pleasure to meet you.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Also brought to you by J&K Security Solutions, securing homes and businesses in the Madison area since 1987.
No sleep till!
You guys heard me talking last week that I had my second hydrofacial at Carbon World Health. It was amazing. I loved it. They walked me through every single thing that they did to my face this time. I was like, just give me all the info. I want to know every single thing that you're doing to my face. I got an acid peel. They put some product on my skin. Maybe I can get Ryan to post the photo of what came out of my skin. It was disgusting. It was like yellow, just the dirtiness that came out of my skin. So it was just so satisfying to see that all come out. But my skin is just glowing. It is looking better than ever. And if you want to get started on your health and beauty journey, head over to Carbon World Health at their brand new location at the Prairie Lake Shopping Center.
We have some breaking news brought to you by our good friends at Metro Kia and Ford of Madison.
Oh, baby, now this is some breaking news.
The Metro family of dealerships there, the trusted dealerships in Madison. With trusted breaking news, ESPN, the Packers and offensive tackle Zach Tom have agreed to a historic 4-year, $88 million contract extension with a max value of $92 million. The deal includes a $30.2 million signing bonus, the largest signing bonus for an offensive lineman in the history of the NFL.
Okay.
4 years, $88 million.
You said that's 4 years, $88 million guaranteed?
No, he didn't say 88 guaranteed.
Oh, possibly, but could go up to 96.
The max value is $92 million is what I have here.
Interesting.
$88 million is the initial contract value.
All right. That is surprisingly not as much as I thought the Packers would have to pay for Zach Tom. I'll be honest.
How much were you thinking it would be?
I was thinking it'd be closer to like the $25, $26 million range for an offensive tackle, a guy who could be premier offensive tackle in the NFL.
At that right tackle position, though?
I guess if he's a right tackle, but given what his versatility on the offensive line so far in his career, you feel like he might be able to play left tackle too. Maybe that's what they're hoping for him one day, but either way, feels like a steal for the Brewers.
Or the Packers.
I know, you keep saying the Brewers. My goodness.
Look,
get it together. Training camp is less than 2 days
baseball
away.
season, Molly. I am locked in on these Brewers, but now I'm
not in the state of
excited.
Wisconsin.
I was going to say,
Mission
football season
accomplished
starts
for
on
Mark
Wednesday.
Antanasio
Yeah.
as of Wednesday.
Keep them entertained during the summer. Wow, that's a lot of money.
That is.
Good, though. I'm glad that the Packers, I almost said Brewers. I'm glad the Packers didn't bleep this up, right?
Are you guys
Them making this deal.
I was going to say, would you have been surprised if they didn't do this? I feel like I would have been much more surprised if they didn't sign him.
I wouldn't have been surprised if we saw Zach Tom sitting on the sidelines for the beginning of training camp.
I'm more surprised Elm Jenkins isn't done yet, to be honest.
But do you think that is this the first domino of that happening?
Well, Belton would have been the first domino.
Which that happened last week.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Tony.
So I would say that it's going to create very bad blood if Jenkins doesn't get paid shortly after this. And so I would imagine that'll happen next. And the Packers are a smart organization. They usually don't seem to have the big they don't make big free agent splashes, but they're not an organization that seems to have a lot of contract kerfuffles. Now,
Right. They just
Jenkins is
wait too long on them. That's been their Achilles heel when it comes to contracts. Is like, one more year, show us what you got, and then we'll do something.
And this is why you want to get in front of it. As Ryan said, 4 years, $88 million is a pretty good deal. Max value of $92 million, so there must be some incentives in there that could bump it up a little bit. The deal includes $30.2 million in signing bonuses. The signing bonus, that's the largest for an offensive lineman. And so I don't know how much of the rest of it is guaranteed, but Ryan, you may have had a Freudian slip to reference on, maybe it's a lower annual value because there's more guaranteed.
I mean, I guess. I'd have to look at what the price is for starting right tackles and premier right tackles. Like, what does Lane Johnson, the Eagles' right tackle, get?
We can bring up the top paid right tackles average annual value. I would imagine that $30 million signing bonus it probably got it done for Tom because that's his money. Like, no matter what happens, something horrible happens and he can't play football or whatever it is, he's got $30 million in the bank.
Okay, I don't know if I'm reading this right, but Lane Johnson, according to Spot Track, however you say it, 2025 cash, $25 million.
Okay, so that's probably the top of the line right there is $25 million for the premier top right tackle in the NFL.
And so he probably has a couple All-Pros and Pro Bowls in there that Zach Tom does not have. So it sounds like they got market value for him. Yeah. And then they were able to get him done or get the sweetener of the largest signing bonus.
And I guess I think most players nowadays, I mean, we see what's going on with the NFL collusion stories as well, like suppressing guaranteed money for players, or supposedly, allegedly suppressing guaranteed money for NFL players. Like, that's what players care about now more than anything, more than AAV. They want guaranteed dollars that they will not lose out on no matter what. $32 million guaranteed. Yeah, it's pretty good no matter who you are. But for the Packers and for us, I think we should all feel really good about this.
I think everyone should. Zach Tom, in the way where he was picked, now he's getting paid. What, a fourth rounder?
He was.
He has started 39 games over his career, 34 over the past 2 seasons. He's now got generational wealth guaranteed in his pocket, and he's getting paid, I would say, honestly, he's getting paid currently, not off of the setting a sign bonus. His average annual value is basically off of pretty soft projections of him getting slightly better for the Packers, how they paid him, which works in the Packers' favor, but then he gets the big-time cash in the bank, which works in his favor. So I think everyone comes away from that one happy.
So do you think that he's officially the starter now if he just got paid this much money?
I'd feel
Are the
pretty
Packers
good
done
about
messing
it.
with him?
Yeah, we should ask Jason Willie about that tomorrow as well. The fact that it was a quote-unquote open competition.
It just makes him look so stupid, doesn't it?
Yes.
The signing him to the deal now makes it look stupid. Like,
do you think that?
Yeah, like what were you messing around? Like, why would you even risk the potential of taking off one of your best players on your offense? I mean, seriously.
I mean, we were kind of talking about it right before the show, too. Matt was bringing up how dumb arbitration is in baseball. And the idea that you have to tell a player like what they're bad at and why they don't deserve as much money as they're looking for.
Kind of what this felt like.
Maybe that's
like,
what
hey, you might not be good enough to be the starter.
What if that's playing a game?
No, that would...
Playing what game?
playing the contract.
Piss him off and see what happens. Like,
yeah,
I think it's called bleep around and find out.
Yeah.
I mean,
don't rest on your laurels. You're not guaranteed. Just because you started for us every game last season doesn't mean you're guaranteed a spot this season. It's a new year.
Right, but he was one of the best guys. Like,
No, I totally agree
there's
with you,
nobody
but,
else fighting for that.
I'm just kind of playing devil's advocate here too.
I get it.
I don't think it's the right move to say that either. But if you're thinking, hey, we got 6 weeks until training camp starts, we're going to tell him in the media that nothing's guaranteed, so he's going to grind for 6 weeks. He's going to be ready to go when we hit training camp.
I hate that argument all the time because why? Then don't pay that guy.
Which I don't mind if
don't pay that guy if he needs those extra little bonus there.
I don't mind if it's a room. If it's a room like what the wide receivers room looks like for the Green Bay Packers, where it's like literally this is anybody's job. But if it's the offensive line where you only have so many options, and this guy, hey, he was pretty dang good last year.
34 games started in a row.
Why are you messing with it?
39 out of 34 in his career.
No, for sure.
Like for him, you're just going to tick him off. You're not going to light a fire under him.
Yeah, and because it's also like you could. I would think I was kind of playing devil's advocate before too, saying like the idea of like, oh, it could be like contract negotiations, leverage, being like, hey, like don't think, try to like bring down his value. But it was also Adam Stenavich, the offensive line coach and offensive coordinator, who said this. Like, he's not the one out there trying to play contract leverage games with the media. Like, he's just talking about his player. But yeah, I think it has to do more, Molly, with what we talk about with like the sense of urgency that Goody and the team is trying to build within the roster more than anything. They want everyone to feel that sense of urgency and like uncomfortability, which makes sense to an extent. But when, like, especially after you just paid this guy this much money, showed that he's like a top 5 player at his position, in retrospect, yeah, they look like egg on your face. Like, they just look really stupid.
It was a weird setup. Maybe that's not the front office and, to your point, LaFleur being on the same page. That LaFleur may have been trying to create a competition environment.
Well, it wasn't LaFleur who said it. It was the offensive coordinator, Stenavich.
Stenavich who said it, trying to create a competitive environment. And, look, Goody and Stenavich probably don't have a lot of conversations, so it could have been Stenavich doing coach talk and then Goody being like, well, real talk, you obviously are clearly a starter.
Yeah. Felt like Green Bay to me.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Hey, dum-dum. Stenavich, this is why you don't have a head coaching job. 844.
It's not tight. I'm not tight.
844-770-3776. That's the Cardinals Talking text line. List is more. We have one poll question up, a side limited poll question. Are the Brewers true World Series contenders if they don't make an impact trade at the deadline? 64% of you say yes, contenders without a trade. I'm sorry, I think you're all just drinking way too much Kool-Aid there because the Dodgers are going to make more trades. The Dodgers are going to get healthy. Meanwhile, Philly, all the other teams out there are going to make trades. Trades in baseball is how the world goes around, and I think the Brewers need more bats. I shared the numbers earlier. They're winning games right now, and their pitching is unquestionably outstanding. I don't think they need to add any arms at all. Honestly, if you said they didn't add a single arm, I think that's fine. But if you're during your 18 now you're 18 games over 500, you're last in barrel rate, last in exit velocity, first in soft contact, first in infield hits, and 7 of your 10 wins by 1 or 2 runs, you'd want more room for error. Because if those numbers, and sometimes you can have a whole season where luck is just on your side, but those numbers in general over the course of a baseball season lend to your batting average on balls in play will come down, and all those things will come back down to the mean, and you have the pitching to help with that. But if you have a guy like Suarez or McGuire, that will all of a sudden lift all those numbers up because you'll have some people truly raking. But we're going to post a second side and limited poll question off of the breaking news that the Packers have extended or signed a new contract with Zach Tom. Now they have their right tackle locked up. Left tackle still TBD, but we'll have to see how that plays out in training camp.
Morgan and Walker?
I would go Walker.
Well, yeah, Walker first and Morgan.
Yeah, I still don't think Morgan's going to get it. I think if he could have gotten it last year, they would have given it to him. I think the short arms are going to hurt. I think he'll end up being a starter. I just think he'll be an interior starter.
Okay.
I think he could be starting next to Tom this season. Jordan Morgan. That's where I think he's going to land.
Does Tom have long enough arms to make up for that lack of reach?
No, inside reach doesn't matter. It's the outside.
But Tom's the outside. Tom being the right tackle might need to make up for that, lack of length.
Somehow the length is long enough on the inside.
Would you say everyone who's
take that for data?
Who's on the outside has got 32?
Now I sound like I'm doing the baby got back 32, 34, 36.
Yeah.
Only if he's 6'7".
Take that for
You said he's got to have a 32.5-inch reach to
33,
hit
33. Yes.
Jordan Morgan's is 32.5.
Yep.
That's a half inch.
Half
That
inches
has
matter.
never mattered.
It always matters, Matt.
It has never mattered in the history of humankind.
It's not about the length of the arms. It's about the dog inside those arms.
Dog.
Oh, God.
Come on.
Guys.
Dog.
Now I feel bad.
I'm just saying. Now I think Will Campbell will likely be starting, but he'll be the only starting tackle, specifically left tackle, in the NFL who does not have 33-inch arms.
Well, that's gonna bite him in the butt.
Now he's an elite athlete,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
he can work around it.
If it does bite him in the butt, he won't be able to reach it and get him off.
Yeah, those T-Rex arms lock him up. But we were asking you because we did see. So our second signing limited poll question, we'll throw it out here as we go to break. ESPN coincidentally did the top rosters, ranked the rosters. Top to bottom in the NFL, the Green Bay Packers finished 14th. I'll share what the other NFC North teams finished as well. But on that note, the Packers roster is at least a little bit more secure now that they've added Zach Tom. But we were asking you, do the Packers have a top 10 roster in the NFL? 844-770-3776. That's our Cardinals Talking text line. This is more. Our signing limited poll question. Do the Packers have a top 10 roster in the NFL? This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
Matt, you I don't mean this in a mean way, but you kind of look like your dog. That
Moose
is
is
golden
a
retriever.
handsome dog. So
You have beautiful
no
dogs.
offense taken. No offense taken at all.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side. When you see Diamond Jim, you can count on him to be on your side. Selection beyond compare with on-site repair, so you can wear your jewelry with pride. Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side.
Siding Unlimited is Wisconsin's leader in Pella window installation. In fact, we are Wisconsin's only Pella Platinum Premier Certified contractor, and we've won Pella's prestigious National Contractor of the Year award 5 times. It's easy to get started. The process starts with homeowners meeting us at Siding Unlimited's amazing showroom on 2018 South Stoughton Road in Madison. Trust me, our showroom is a must-see. Looking for new windows, siding, roofing, and doors? Visit us at sidingunlimited.com or stop by our beautiful showroom in Madison.
Step into nostalgia with the Miller High Life Dive Bars of the Month. Listen to Jim, Matt, and Molly every Thursday to find out where you can enjoy the best High Life specials in Madison. Plus, to celebrate our love for dive bars, we'll be giving away a case of Miller High Life to one lucky fan every Thursday. Live the high life with Jim, Matt, and Molly and enjoy the champagne of beer in its natural environment. Like Main Street Lanes, Jerry's Place, Antlers Tavern, and Argus Bar and Grill.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Stop in for an express oil change at Fish Hatchery Road on Saturdays. No appointment necessary. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Get the beat of the Bucks straight from a fan favorite and Bucks legend.
Welcome to the fantastic voyage. Marcus Johnson, the captain of this vessel.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson, a Bucks Plus audio production.
My first mate, Chris Johnson, the only father and son tandem.
Your weekly pulse on the Milwaukee Bucks and conversations with the biggest names in basketball. This week on the podcast, Marcus and his son Chris react to NBA headlines. Find Here District now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, or wherever you get your podcast.
If you want a fresh twist on surf and turf, look no further than North and South Seafood and Smokehouse. Inspired by their time living in the Alaskan Gulf in southern Texas, owners Keith and Aaron brought together unique culinary backgrounds to create a truly authentic American restaurant here in Madison. After expanding to 2 more locations in DeForest and Verona, you can savor smoky, wood-fired barbecue and freshly prepared seafood from around the country. Explore their full menu and dining options at eatnorthandsouth.com. That's eatnorthandsouth.com.
Clinky Cleaners has been in business for over 65 years, and they've had document imaging technology from James Imaging Systems for right around 30 years. CFO Sean Young explains why.
Probably the best thing about James Imaging that's worked for us is they're reliable, they're dependent, they always make things easy for us.
James Imaging Systems, AI-driven workflow automation, security enhancements, digital transformation, and local people who make doing business easy.
They're quick to come whenever we need them, point out lots of simple things for us to try to save us some money and save us time and eliminate headaches.
So Sean, the bottom line of having business technology from James Imaging Systems?
I just appreciate the work that James Imaging has done for us. They're always looking out for our best interests.
James Imaging Systems. Make it easy, save money, eliminate headaches. Call 608-221-3457 or visit jamesimaging.com. James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
Welcome back to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN. Also brought to you by J&K Security Solutions.
Jim, Matt, and Molly continues live from the Everlight Solar Studio. I'm Jim Rutledge alongside Matt Hamilton, Molly Brown, Chrissy Birdsall, Primetime Morishon with us in the Everlight Solar Studio. You can see us on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream. Stream us on the ESPN Wisconsin app. Matt, what's your nickname for Caleb Durbin, who could be on the way to the bench if the Brewers make a trade for Ryan McGuire or Suarez?
Ryan McMahon.
I haven't given him a loving nickname yet.
He has a nickname.
C-Dub.
Is it?
I don't know.
According to the
Well, how would
Brewers,
I
he
know?
has a nickname. Do you know it?
No, I don't
Primetime
know it.
Morishon?
Probably something white and nerdy.
It's white. It could be nerdy.
In honor.
That was a throwback to Friday's show.
Yeah,
If
there
you
we go,
didn't-
yeah.
if
You're
you
not
didn't-
Yankovic's
Provide
first
the
album.
yes.
Well, if you didn't listen to that, you can listen back on the ESPN Wisconsin app, in case you were wondering. But it was a callback to, because Friday was the anniversary of Weird Al Yankovic's first album. So I said white and nerdy.
So you're trying to say Caleb Durbin is white and
I don't
nerdy?
even know what Caleb Dirty.
Dirty?
I don't even know what Caleb Durbin looks
It'd be
like.
infinitely cooler if his last name was
Dirty?
Dirty.
Caleb Dirty?
Right,
I couldn't tell you
dirty.
what he looks like.
All right.
Couldn't tell you.
You got to see me, Caleb.
Short and
Dirty.
white. Short and white.
So he looks like Ryan?
I think he's shorter than Ryan. Isn't he
He's
like
5'8".
Oh my God, he's
That's what I
like
said, yeah.
3 inches taller than me.
That's what I said, short and white. So the nickname doesn't really fit. Do you want to hear it?
Let's hear it.
The Durbinator.
Nice.
According to the Milwaukee Brewers, they put out classic, and every team does this, LeBron stats on the Durbinator. So, like, over the last 5 games, he's the best third baseman in baseball or whatever, you know.
Right.
But whatever, you share those stats. Every team does that. But I had not heard.
Durbinator.
Yeah.
I'm in on that.
Honestly, what I think of is the Shermanator from
American Pie.
Yeah.
Same.
Which
Can I Google
white
that on my
nerdy.
work computer?
Yeah,
Terminator?
Yeah.
Well, it's all a knockoff of the Terminator. Starring,
Obviously, yeah. This guy in the movie is a big nerd, for sure.
Oh, okay, yeah. I haven't seen American Pie in so long, so I couldn't remember who
The
the Sherman.
Shermanator.
844-770.
I'm in on this nickname.
844-770-3776 is the Cardinals Talking text line. This is more. Our second side of the poll question we're going to roll with after the news came through that the Green Bay Packers have extended Zach Tom $88 million over the next 4 years, $30.2 million of it guaranteed. We are asking you, do the Packers have a top 10 roster in the NFL? Also, off our discussion of the offensive tackle, it is Jeremiah Madison says his length is long enough.
Nice.
Good for you.
Good for you.
That is neat.
He must have 33-inch
Arms.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can play on the outside. Lucky guy.
What were you going to say, Jim?
I was going to say arms. Yeah, I just. Sure. Yeah. Well, good for him otherwise. Goodness. Like,
Maybe
walk
not.
around. C Dirty says that would work for a tripod there. Like, so C Diddy says it works.
See, Diddy?
He said C Diddy works for if his last name was
We should get rid of that
C
one.
Dirty. Sorry, C Dirty.
Okay, C Dirty, much better. I prefer C Dirty.
Yeah, C Dirty. Sorry,
I don't know if that was such a good one.
Maybe not in 2025.
I didn't see the R in there, but yeah, C Dirty.
Wait, did he spell dirty D-I-R-D-Y?
No, I just didn't see the. I did not see the R in dirty when I first looked at it.
Honestly, I like it better D-I-R-D-Y. Dirty.
Well, that's, riding dirty. We are. WBA, here we come.
Yeah,
I'm telling you that right now.
No doubt.
So earlier today, the ESPN put out the rankings for the rosters in the entire NFL. We got to it a little bit early because, again, the Packers news is they've signed or extended Zach Tom. He'll be their right tackle for the current time and for the future. I want to share this, and then you guys can answer quickly. 844-770-3776, Saturday Limited poll question. Do the Packers have a top 10 roster in the NFL? ESPN says no. They have the Packers at 14th. Then they have the Detroit Lions 3rd. The Vikings 11th. This is including the entire roster. And then the Bears 15th, nipping at the heels of the Green Bay Packers.
Mm. Would Barstool Big Cat write this list?
Sick burn, bro.
I'm asking.
No, he does not work for ESPN. So he did not write it. Probably your arch nemesis, Bill Barnwell, because he's got facts and you do not. Like facts and numbers.
Bill Blowhard, more like it.
I believe the writers for this are
multiple contributors. Mike Clay, Aaron Schatz, and Seth Walder.
Someone that talks too much.
Okay. Sure.
What's wrong?
I said more like Bill Blowhard. And she's like, can you say that?
Yes, that's someone who talks too much.
I'm trying to.
Yeah.
That's
I didn't
what I
know.
said.
Yes, and I would say Matt's talking a little too much right now. We can just
Matt's a blowhard.
He is a blowhard. That is a term that is okay.
Yeah, it is a safe word to use on the radio.
It is.
Okay.
And in life,
Until you question it.
You call someone a blowhard.
Yes.
To be fair, we were talking about tripods earlier. So, like, who knows what words have what meanings at all?
That's a good point.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I'm out on Kelsey.
Clipped apart.
I'm out on Kelsey.
You
I don't like
despise
Kelsey.
Travis Kelce.
I do.
God, if Jim
His
was
hair,
here,
his last name, everything. He'll be like, "What? Him and Taylor Swift are great."
if Jim was here, he would just be screaming at the both of you right
Literally.
now.
Oh
Exactly.
my gosh, he would be losing
This wasn't
his
even
mind.
a question.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute. Here's Pablo Iglesias.
This Badger Minute brought to you by Starion Bank with 3 Madison area locations in Middleton, Sun Prairie, and Monona. Starion Bank is here investing in your community. Start your experience at starionbank.com. Member FDIC. A hungry returner. Wisconsin basketball gearing up for the season already. Take note on John Blackwell, who put his NBA draft combine takeaways into action. Greg Gard pointing out the noticeable differences to media, audio courtesy Badger Athletics.
Yeah, I think the confidence level going into year 3, across kind of halftime of his career, you can see he's bigger physically, he's leaner, he's really trimmed up, he's cut in some areas that he didn't have the definition in before. And he's come with a more dominant mentality. He has ability to take over.
For windows with the strongest resilience, you need the Pella Experience. Get 0% interest for up to 5 years if you order by July 31st at PellaWI.com.
Hi, Dave from Canopy Wealth Management here. Our balanced approach helps guide you through a complex and ever-changing landscape. Throughout your family's financial planning journey, we will serve as a partner, advocate, and steward in all aspects to help you achieve your goals with confidence. At Canopy, care, competence, and clarity, it's not just a tagline, it's a promise. Go to canopy-wealth.com to get started today. That's canopy-wealth.com.
Since J&K Security Solutions opened in 1987, our attention to detail and customer service have been our strongest assets. I'm President Jeffrey Beckman. We'll always do our best to find the most efficient and cost-effective solution to every job we tackle. Whether it's security for your home or business, installing video surveillance, or being able to control your garage doors from your phone, we can help you feel empowered with simple and user-friendly technology. Let's work together to secure your home or business. jksecurity.com.
To those who've ever dreamt of their perfect event, those dreams are worthy and they are possible. Hi, it's Jeffrey from Celebrations Entertainment. With hard work, passion, and great music, we will make your event dreams a reality. Every event is a labor of love, with one-on-one planning, customization, and flawless execution. Bringing your event to life is what we do. For a fun, memorable event, visit celebrationsentertainment.com. That's celebrationsentertainment.com.
Your current car, soon to be your old car. A new car? Better start looking. But you've got this. Just like Associated Bank's got you with free credit score and score monitoring on most new consumer checking accounts. Because when you know you need to make a big purchase, Knowing your credit score puts you in the driver's seat. You've got this with free credit monitor from Associated Bank. See associatedbank.com/checking or ask a banker for details. Member FDIC.
Get ready for Germanfest, carnival style. Sink your teeth into Spanferkel, cheer on the tiny racers at the Dachshund Derby, and dance the night away with Vox Club, Juhe aus Tirol, and top bands from around the country. Don't miss the colorful parade, and on Saturday night, wear your best costume for the masquerade ball at the Miller Stage. Eat, drink, schunkel, and make it your tradition at Germanfest. For more information and online tickets, visit germanfest.com.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Ben Bruss talking about our friends at Road America, America's National Park of Speed. Get out of your house this summer and go to Road America, located conveniently between Green Bay and Milwaukee and Elkhart Lake. Come see a race at the legendary 4-mile, 14-turn road circuit that has hosted some of the best races since 1955. Grid Life is up next July 23rd through the 25th. Camp on site all weekend and enjoy free admission for kids 16 and under with a paying adult at the gate. Come for the experience and stay for the race. Get your tickets at roadamerica.com.
Welcome back to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Metro Kia Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealership.
Matt Molly continues live from the Everlight Solar Studio. Matt Hamilton, Molly Brown, Jim Rutledge with you. You can see us on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream. You can stream us with the ESPN Wisconsin app. Get into the show, 844-770-3776. That's the Cardinals Talking text line. List is more. There is a siding the limited poll question. There's actually two. So I'll throw out to the Brewers one that we've moved off of because of the news that the Green Bay Packers have signed Zach Tom to a 4-year, $88 million contract extension. $30+ million of that is guaranteed, a record for an offensive lineman. The guaranteed money is. Two questions. Are the Brewers a true World Series contender if they don't make an impact trade at the deadline? 54% of you say yes, contenders without a trade. I think we're maybe nitpicking the word contender because every other team that's in the mix is going to make a trade to try to fix the roster. Baseball's a long sport, and so when you have the long sport out there, you're trying to figure out during the year, different than the NBA even, but you're like, all right, let's start the season, and let's see where our holes are at. And I think the Brewers need another bat. I think wherever they want to put that bat, there's a lot of different places you could put it, but they need another bat. I think that much is set. I guess in theory you could trade. There's a lot more outfielders than infielders. Now, their outfield is in pretty good shape, but Collins could be replaced. And Sal Frelick's now got a hamstring, and you don't know how that's going to play out.
So, Ryan, you're the biggest Brewers fan here. Sorry, I know that you're doing more work back there. But with you being the biggest Brewers fan probably on this panel, on a scale of 1 to 10.
I don't wear a Brewers hat nearly as much as Matt Hamilton does.
Okay, but he doesn't wear Brewers shirts nearly as often as you do.
That's
Matt,
fair.
fine, Matt. You guys can both answer this question since you guys are both large Milwaukee Brewers fans here.
Hey, watch out the word large there.
Yeah, you look like, what is it? What did you call Jesse Nelson?
Snack face?
Yeah.
Snack face?
That's what it was. Yep. No, where I was going with this, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being yes, they're going to do it, 1 being absolutely not, where on this scale are the Milwaukee Brewers in terms of where you actually think that they're going to go out to go get somebody to potentially go try and win? Ryan, you first.
So what do I think the odds are that they actually go out and make this
on
big
a scale
move?
of 1 to 10, how are you feeling, like confidence-wise, with if they're actually going to go do something? Do you actually think they're going to go do something worthwhile in order to help them achieve winning?
As much as I hate to say that Jim is right sometimes, he is pretty right. The Brewers are not the most aggressive team when it comes to making big additions, and they're only going to make a move like that if they feel like the right move is there for them. They're pretty Green Bay Packers, Brian Gutekunst in that way. I would say for the guy who I'm bringing up, the guy who I think is like the actual person who can help them get over the hump, Eugenio
Suarez.
I think the odds of them actually getting him are like 40%.
So you honestly could put it a little bit like this, that's the guy they need, but they also then can sell themselves / sell the fan base of like, well, that was the only guy that really could move the needle for us, so we just did something small.
But honestly, if they don't get him, I don't think there is another guy out there. That's the thing. This market is funny because there's not as many teams who are now sellers at the deadline anymore because 6 teams in each division automatically make the playoffs. So because there's more teams making it and there's only 30 total teams, the number of teams who are actually selling away players, good players, shrinks. And there's a lot of good starting pitchers to trade for, but the Brewers just don't need a starting pitcher.
Like, Ryan McMahon is someone that is interesting. The Brewers aren't going to do it because what he would do is provide backup if Durbin comes back down to earth. Also helps you if Vaughn comes back down to earth. McMahon is the third baseman for the Colorado Rockies. He is going to hit 20 home runs again for this to be 4 years in a row, so he's got a little bit of pop. He's got above-average power and patience, and he plays really good third-base defense. Not a great contact rate guy or a base-running guy. The thing is, the Brewers are never going to consider a guy like this, in my opinion. He has 2 years, $32 million remaining on the deal. So, but the nice thing about a guy like that, if you're the Brewers, is that you don't have to give up as much prospects. Because realistically, you think like, oh, well, you have to give up more to get this guy because he'll be around longer. But at that kind of, he's not necessarily a value contract. So a team like the Brewers can say, we'll give you less in prospects to be able to get a guy like him in there. See, if I'm the Brewers, I also would look at it like,
Matt, if they were to do that, how would you feel? If they just got like the discount, like sort of off-brand third baseman who they need this offseason, or they need right now at the deadline?
I don't know. It depends what they would give up for it. Like, if it was just like prospects, I could maybe. I mean, Jesus Mata is off the table. So if he's off the table, and we're not getting rid of Peralta,
Matt's standing on the table for Jesus Mata.
What position does he play?
Yeah,
shortstop.
He's right. Oh wow!
I know
Lucky
I'm right.
guess.
It's not a lucky guess when you know it. So, my thought on it is, we have, like Jim said, A, pitching. I really don't think adding a bat, especially a guy who's not known for like the dink and doink baseball that the Brewers like to play, the nickel and dime baseball.
Well, I think they have to play that.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
I guess they don't like to play, but what has been working for them currently, like, I feel like I'd just rather keep the pitching. Like, is one guy, like, unless he's going to go off and hit 20 for the second half, 20 home runs.
They're not going to hit. They're not going to trade Peralta. You should trade Peralta for Suarez if you can. Like, honestly, that would work out well for the Brewers. But like otherwise, you're not trading Peralta for this. You're trading prospects in the future for anyone else, really.
Right. So my whole thing is I don't want to get worse to be a more balanced team.
Suarez is not more balanced. You can't hit statistically speaking, the Brewers will come back down to earth hard hitting and be back to where they were earlier in the year where the lineup has long fits of not being able to hit. So you don't have to give up Peralta to get Suarez. McMahon is someone you would definitely not have to give up Peralta for.
But
so that's prospects in the future.
But then the other thought is, like, if you're right and the Brewers hitting does come back down to earth because they're not hitting it hard, then is one bat going to make that big a difference?
Yeah.
One bat out of your 9 guys that are batting, and
but
if 8 of them are
there's
not
other,
hitting well?
But then here's the thing. When you have Suarez, the guy who's hitting in front of him is going to see better pitches.
Wilson Contreras, this could help him too.
Because you're not going to want to face Suarez. You'd rather have Contreras be the guy that gets out, so you pitch to him. And then even behind him, like, for an example, Pete Crow Armstrong, Cubs, like I talk about him, his career took off, but also because they added Kyle Tucker behind him. So he started seeing better pitching. Then his confidence went up, and now that young player is playing above his skis. Right. So a guy like Suarez, that's why teams pay these guys big-time money. That's why the big bats are there. That's what Yelich is supposed to be. Yelich is a fine hitter who has solid power, but he was paid to be what those guys are. That bat that changes the entire lineup.
If he is that guy, then I guess I would be excited for it. I just, like I said, I just don't want to give up like a starting guy like we did Hader or
no, they won't.
Or Corbin Burns or even Devin Williams.
But they gave those guys up to get prospects. Hader was a give up trade. I don't think they're going to do that again. The other guys they traded to give up prospects. Trading player for player is pretty rare. I would honestly be shocked if they traded Peralta for Suarez just because I don't think Peralta holds a ton of value for Arizona. He's only got one more year of team control.
Right.
So I don't think they're not necessarily like, I want this guy.
The only reason why it might make sense for the Diamondbacks is because their season's pretty much over because of their injuries, but they have a lot of money, a lot of big contracts on their books, so they could be competitive next year, but they need a starter to help fill the void for when their starting pitchers are still recovering. Like Corbin Burns, who is former Brewer, now on the Diamondbacks, he's going to be coming back from Tommy John next year, so he'll probably miss half the season. So that first half of the season, they need a guy like Peralta to keep them competitive.
Yeah, so I mean, that's why I brought his name up. But I'd say for the most part, almost any other player you're trading for, you're not trading off your line. That's why trades are more common in baseball too.
I'm definitely banking on the bargain bin player as opposed to going up and getting Suarez.
But what I mean, again, there's other guys. I honestly think the Brewers wouldn't be terrible to go get an outfielder, just because there's so many outfield.
But they can keep Caleb in the lineup.
But there's so many outfield bats.
The Durbinator.
He's a ride or die for
the Durbinator.
A 5'9" third baseman is probably not what you want to pin your.
Batting like 260 right now.
Is he 5'9"?
I thought you said he was 5 foot.
You said he was 5'8".
Okay, a 5 foot. I'm sorry, a
he's 5'9" now.
All right,
he grew an inch.
Hey, inches matter. That's the
half
standard.
Half inch doesn't.
He took it from Jordan Morgan's arms. My goodness.
They trade off.
Did he give half an inch to Jordan Morgan?
Apparently, he's batting 264. He's doing fine.
He's 5'8". Settle down.
Everyone's having a fine batting season now.
What are you laughing at?
I love how Matt comes back with he's 260, hitting 264. He's doing fine. Molly's like, no, 5'8". No.
Caleb,
height is not that big of a thing. I was just saying that we were debating if he's 5'8" or 5'9", so I'm gonna give you the facts. Caleb Durbin's height, 5'8". Now we all know.
It does matter at third base though. Like that's a small third baseman.
His range is small. Yeah, he literally just can't get balls that are higher.
They usually don't throw it as hard. Like
gotcha.
Yeah.
What do you caught that one from
Acuna
the
when I
other
was
day?
talking about pitchers and short pitchers not throwing it as hard, and you said that doesn't matter.
Because it's a different distance, man.
Who's the shortest pitcher you think? Because all pitchers are tall.
Also, pitch at 5'8" is really short, regardless, even for a pitcher.
5'8" is pretty short.
That's a small person. That's a small human being.
It is a small person. Fair.
A small human being. I feel like small person is a specific designation.
Yeah,
he is a small.
Right,
he's a small human
Bobby
being.
Shantz was 5'6".
Who is Bobby Shantz?
I don't
Smallest
know.
pitcher.
His photo is in black and white, so like I think that's from. I googled who's the shortest pitcher in the MLB, and that's what came up. I'm going to say currently.
Who's the shortest pitcher in the MLB of the 21st century?
What was
maybe?
Marcus Stroman? Is that somebody?
Yeah, he pitched for the Cubs for a few years.
5'7".
Really?
Interesting.
Struggled to stay healthy.
Spark plug.
But
When
that's
he's on the
incredible
mound,
spot.
he's like 6'6".
Okay, yeah, but like there's people like Josh Hader and all of the Miz who are like 7 feet tall, and then on the mound they're like 7.5 feet tall. So
yeah, fair.
You know,
none of them can compare to the Durbinator.
The Durbinator.
Kentucky.
We'll wrap it up like this.
Dirty.
Eddie Goodell stood 3'7".
Whoa.
He appeared in one game for the St. Louis Browns in 1951 as a publicity stunt orchestrated by team owner Bill Veeck. So he walked, but he was the shortest player ever to play in a major.
That strike zone.
Ever to play in a major league game. Did you guys not know that story?
No, I don't even know.
Definitely not.
Really?
Nope.
That was kind of more in like carnival days of baseball, where they're just trying to get people to show up for any reason.
Yeah,
We got a 3.5 foot batter. He's our DH.
3'7", 60 pounds.
Wow.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
Hey, it's Molly Brown from Jim, Matt, and Molly. I've been drinking Zoa Energy for a while now, and I absolutely love it. Zoa is my go-to beverage when I need a boost without the crash that comes with other energy drinks. It's packed with natural ingredients like vitamin B and C, electrolytes, and has 0 sugar. It fuels my workouts and busy days. I recently had twins, and I have a toddler, so I need all of the energy I can get. Head over to ZoaEnergy.com to find the location nearest to you to pick up some Zoa for yourself. Zoa Energy for balance and drive.
Hi, this is former Badger Pro Football Hall of Famer Joe Thomas. You're listening to 100.5 ESPN WTLX Monona, Madison. Good Karma Brands radio station.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
Good afternoon, Madison. I'm Ryan Wollersheim, and this is your Sports Center Update brought to you by Ridgetop Exteriors, Wisconsin's premier roofing, siding, and window contractor since 2002. Visit them at ridgetopexteriors.com. And some breaking news right here on ESPN Madison, brought to you by the Metro family of dealers. The Green Bay Packers finally agreeing to the contract extension for their right tackle, Zach Tom. This, per Rob Domofsky of ESPN, is a 4-year extension worth $88 million, including a $30.2 million signing bonus. That is a historic, unprecedented amount for an offensive tackle in the NFL. That's believed to be the largest signing bonus ever for an offensive lineman as well, per Domofsky. Head over to ESPN.com to read more about the Packers and their new lockdown right tackle over there with Zach Tom, as well as where their roster ranks in the NFL per ESPN's multiple contributors. Then the Milwaukee Brewers, they're tied atop the NL for the best record in baseball right now at 59-40 after sweeping the Dodgers for the second time this season. Brewers riding a 10-game win streak, and they have the best record in the MLB since May 25th. Their West Coast road trip continues tonight as they head to Seattle. First pitch is at 8:40 p.m. right here on 100.5 ESPN.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
His ego takes a shot on this show.
You gotta keep your chill with Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I am savage.
So you're not special.
Jim, if we want to play this game, we can play this game.
And I'm just like, oh my God, this guy's going to swing on Jim. He's a complicated fellow.
People like me.
I don't think so.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
We're learning a lot about each other.
Big bat. Why does everyone say that they need a big bat? And we're getting all these dumb statistics sent over by Cubs fans that are coping from the fact that they're tied with the Brewers.
It's fun to irritate a Cubs fan.
Because they're bookmarking tweets because they're scared. They're scared because the Brewers are right there with them.
They don't have anything better to do?
No, they of course not. Of course not.
They would love to be Wisconsinites.
They're just jealous.
They are.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio in downtown Madison. Alongside Matt Hamilton and Molly Brown, here's Jim Rutledge.
I'm sorry, my natural instinct of stopping listening as soon as I hear Kyle Brust-Nortman speak kicked in. So this is Jim, Matt, and Molly. It is hour number 2 of Jim, Matt, and Molly. Presented by Coors Light. What? Blue, you know what to do.
And that's Crush a Coors Light.
I'm Jim Rutledge, I have the power, alongside Matt Hamilton, Molly Brown, Chrissy Birdsall with us in the Everlight Solar Studio. Primetime Warshawn behind the glass. So what was going on? I only caught the tail end of it.
So that was Kyle Brust-Nortman earlier today. They were talking about, the talk that we're actually having right here with our ESPN Madison Siding Unlimited poll question about do the Brewers need to add a big bat?
Yeah.
And Ben Brust shared some thoughts about why he felt like maybe the Brewers don't necessarily need to add a big bat. Their hitting could still be strong enough. And actually sort of derailed or sidetracked a little bit into a conversation about just Cubs fans who, are sending a lot of statistics to Ben Brust and some of the other guys over there at KBN.
Big bat. Why does everyone say that they need a big bat? And we're getting all these dumb statistics sent over by Cubs fans that are coping from the fact that they're tied with the Brewers.
It's fun to irritate a Cubs fan.
Because they're bookmarking tweets because they're scared. They're scared because the Brewers are right there with them.
They don't have anything better to do?
No, they of course not. Of course not.
They would love to be Wisconsinites.
They're just jealous.
They are.
But they have something better to do than just getting their feels about Cubs fans? Do you have nothing better to do, Kyle Brust-Nortman, than getting your feels about some Cubs fans?
I mean, I think that they're just saying that Cubs fans have been they've been vocal online.
So are Brewer fans.
Sure, I think we all are, but I think Cubs fans are a little more vocal about the Brewers than they were before.
Or you're more triggered because you're a Brewer fan.
Why?
Because Brewer fans are extra sensitive if it comes from Chicago. Anyone in Wisconsin's always triggered about Chicago. Absolutely.
Do you have the data?
What's that?
Stats, facts, numbers?
Send us your stats.
Yeah.
I'm definitely triggered by things that when you mention Chicago.
Yeah.
Why?
So many Wisconsin sports fans. You mentioned the word Chicago. Why are Wisconsin sports fans not Blackhawks fans? So you could get to a Blackhawks game in 2 hours.
Because
Chicago.
Could not imagine cheering for an Illinois team. That's why.
I mean, yeah, I get it, but the Blackhawks were good.
Yeah, I know.
And you don't have. What is your other option? You want to cheer for the Wild?
That was the option for a while until I became a Golden Knights fan.
You're just a Golden Knights fan because they were nice to you and gave you a jersey.
Yeah. Well, and Vegas is awesome.
I mean, yes, Vegas is awesome.
Yeah, that's why I picked it.
I would say the term fibs would be my proof that Wisconsinites are in their fields perpetually about
but fibs
people
driving,
from Chicago.
Yeah,
that's
right,
true.
For sure. And honestly, that might be it. That might be the reason. It has nothing to do with fandoms at all. It's just because you come up here and drive too fast and
fast,
and then you clog up the interstates as I'm coming home from my trip within the state.
See how
people
I choose
from
to-
so you're mad that people from Illinois are filling the economy in Wisconsin that needs the robust economy from Chicago to fill.
And then charging us to drive on their roads. Yeah.
I was going to say how I
That's
choose
just
to look
smart.
at it is that Wisconsin is beautiful and that they're like, oh, I would love to escape the city to come to Wisconsin.
Right, but
It's a nice way of looking at it.
Right,
tax them when they
but
come
why
in.
are you mad that they are then fulfilling the economy? People
Because
like
it
even up north.
takes me longer to get home now because they're on my roads.
But what about all the people up north who they survive off of Chicago?
I'm going up north.
You don't matter.
Ooh, that.
Wow, a bunch of me's would matter.
Wow.
Which is the same
Take that
concept.
for that.
You're
But
right,
there's not
one
enough.
guy
Of,
from
there's
Chicago
not enough
doesn't
of
matter.
There's not enough of you.
No, I get it. I understand. Like, yeah, thanks for helping out the economy. Maybe follow the rules of the road and drive. If you can't drive home on Sundays because that's when I'm driving home.
Matt, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
I'm a nut.
How about this? You don't get to have an idea about what makes a good hot dog because you're from Wisconsin. Only people from Chicago can.
Okay, I'll take brats. That's fine.
Okay.
All right.
I don't want to accept that, but I'll take that.
I'm
trade.
sorry. What was your trade? You can't.
He can't talk. He can't
talk
tell
hot
us.
dog.
Yeah.
He
what
can't-
makes a good hot dog?
Yeah.
Because he's from Wisconsin.
Yeah, I don't have the right.
Doesn't have the expertise
Touche.
necessary.
Don't tell me about scoring hot dogs. I'll fry that wiener if I want.
There you go. Hey.
Fry, boil, whatever.
Yeah.
Sear it on a campfire, make it turn pitch black. Just
burn
burn
it?
the hot dog. Yeah.
That's terrible, Molly.
No,
That's a bad choice.
that's how I want it.
844-770-3776. Tyler in Sun Prairie. Yeah, you're right. It goes both ways. That's my point. I'm agitated because when dumbasses like KBN act like they are not in their feels about, then that's what annoys me.
Well, it makes it feel
Wisconsinites
like
are
you're-
just in their feel as much in their feels. All of Brewers Twitter, because my brother's part of it and I follow it, has spent their entire existence this year whining and obsessing about the Cubs. And then when the Cubs acknowledge your existence for the first time because you're relevant for the first time, being tied, you get in your feels. My whole point on all fandom has always been we're all a bunch of jackasses.
Yeah,
and
I'd agree.
Fan superiority or talking trash amongst fans is the saddest, most pathetic thing that anyone can do, especially sports talk radio hosts. Because fans are fans. They're going to be jackasses regardless.
Okay.
And we're all jackasses.
I mean, honestly, my take on this is the fact that they're all worked up because Cubs Twitter is acknowledging the Brewers. I'm stoked that it means we're relevant.
Right, but my point is,
Like the Cubs weren't talking about us because they didn't care.
The nit that I picked with them is acting like they too, as Wisconsin sports fans,
Right.
been from Chicago, but whatever. Wisconsin sports fans are not. They too are jackasses, just like Illinois sports fans are jackasses. We're all jackasses for our own team.
Jim
Yes.
Rutledge,
We
he's
just
baked
drive
off-
better.
And that is just my overall take.
Okay, I agree with that take.
Yes, you drive better. I would imagine that Wisconsinites go to Chicago.
And drive
And
like
slow down.
Well,
Yeah, they say
bozos.
the speed limit, and I go that, and I seem to get passed by
I wasn't even going
everybody.
to talk about
funny
that. I
'cause
was
you
just
got a
saying
speeding
you
ticket
enjoy
last year.
going to Chicago.
I know. I definitely have slowed down since then, Molly. I am not getting another speeding ticket.
We know
I have
Molly.
not.
We know Molly hasn't.
Yeah.
I drive a lot. Okay. Drive a lot.
That's the thing, though. If you're not speeding, you're not driving.
Maybe Molly just got Illinois plates, and she's the one leaning to the
She's
back.
got
of the
that
station.
James
Great.
Bond button.
Because I don't drive like an idiot.
Can I pause on this? As Wisconsinites, do you really want to own that you drive the speed limit all the time?
A little bit over, but
Like we're
I
the
don't-
we're,
safety first.
we're the safety first drivers that only go to speed limit and always buckle our seatbelt. And those
Crazy
crazy
you
folks,
making fun of people like following the rules.
but
You
those
sound
crazy
silly.
people from Chicago drive aggressive
It is.
in their fancy cars.
It
Like,
is
is that the
aggressive.
side you want to be on?
Yeah, it is.
Really?
Yes.
I'd much rather be called an aggressive driver than like a
I'm always on this-
Midwest driver.
I'm
Like I
always
get
on this-
offended. People are like, "Oh, you drive like from Wisconsin." Screw you, man. I do not drive like I'm from Wisconsin. I drive like I lived in Florida for a decade.
N-Dubs
That's a
on the,
compliment.
N-Dubs
It's
on the
not.
YouTube stream says, "Stop saying feels. You're 60 years old. We hate Cubs fans because they think they have the history of the Yankees, and they've only won one World Series with 5 times the Brewers' payroll. So apparently you're 60
hold on.
years old.
Also, hey, dum. They have won more than one World Series. 2, how many World Series do the Brewers have?
One appearance.
Zilch.
None.
One appearance.
Zip.
An
0.
appearance?
We hung a pennant.
Cool. But as I tell my brother every year, congratulations, you might win the budget Olympics again.
Yeah.
We got the most wins for the least amount of money.
Hey, it's just like
Hang
winning
a
the
banner.
offseason in the NFL, right?
You could be like the Gophers. Hang a banner.
We might have to.
Hey, be careful on winning the offseason because the Bucks won the offseason this year.
No, come on. Nobody's saying they won.
The Bucks won the media.
You said that.
But I'm saying, like, that's where you know the term, like, won the offseason and the team's not actually any good?
I don't know. I don't even know if
Starts with
Bucks
the Bears.
fans
You
would
guys
say
are
that.
like four-time champs.
I love this.
I'm saying the Bucks. You were trying to tell me to eat crow about the Bucks getting Miles Turner. That's winning the offseason. That's my joke.
No,
they
I
didn't
get it.
actually win it.
I never said the phrase they won the offseason. I was just pitching that it was a good. They're doing a good work right now, trying to keep Giannis around.
All right, N-Dubs claps back. What the hell, Pete Kroll Armstrong? What's his name?
Pete Cardinal Armstrong.
What?
Pete Cardinal.
Oh,
remember?
yeah.
It's Pete Cardinal.
What's his actual name?
Pete Cardinal Armstrong.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it right.
No, wait.
What?
Don't mess with
It's
her.
Patrick Cardinal Armstead.
That's what we called
I don't know
it.
who
Pete
Patrick
Crow
is.
Armstrong.
Yeah, that's what I said. Okay, we're good. I'm a baseball fan now. N-Dubs getting a fight with Jim on the YouTube Twitter
great.
or YouTube stream. He says if we had the payrolls of the Cubs, we'd have 10 dum-dum.
Hey, congratulations on winning the budget Olympics. Congrats. Hang a banner. Tell yourself we tried really hard, and then, watch other teams that spend money. And my Cubs don't spend enough money. I wish they'd spend like the Dodgers. Imagine being a fan of a team that's proud of their cheap-ass team. Imagine being that.
I don't
As
have
a
to,
Cubs
I
fan,
I don't have to imagine, Jim. I live that
But are you
life.
proud of their cheapness?
I'm not proud of their
Like,
cheapness.
this guy
I'm
is
proud.
riding or dying with their cheapness.
I will say it does soften the blow in my heart when I can say, oh, well, we don't spend as much. Like, of course we're not.
Yeah,
gonna
but that
do
sounds so
stopping you from doing it.
That sounds so stupid
Well,
when there's no
sure there is.
salary cap.
I don't have any choice to put the money in.
No,
like,
but I'm saying that, like,
I
you're
don't
acting
own
like,
the team like I do the Packers.
like the Packers, where I have a say.
But you're acting like Major League Baseball says you can only spend so much. Mark Antanasio can spend as much money as he wants.
There is literally no salary
We've
cap.
had this conversation. We'd all, and me included as a Cubs fan, we'd all rather be Dodgers
But then
fans.
if he went all
Totally.
in and we still lose,
who cares?
then I'm going to feel terrible.
Why? Why would you?
Because then I was like,
so
oh.
you like the hedge. You like the hedge. You like I have something to blame.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to have the hedge, the lifelong hedge of
Wait,
my team
could we
is
not-
never going to spend that much
And
money.
Matt, I mean this as a compliment. I don't know if we've encapsulated what I think of Brewer fans more than Matt Hamilton. Is that they have a built-in excuse / hedge every year, and Mark Antanasio knows it. Mark Antanasio knows that Matt Hamilton is Brewers fans, that they, again, want to enjoy baseball until the Packers season kicks off, have that fun summer, and also have the built-in excuse every single year. Those Cubs spend more money than us, and so do the Dodgers, but we got those 6 wins in the regular season.
Yeah, or like we beat the Cubs, we won the division, like and on a budget. Yeah, like honestly, it does add to bragging rights.
I think that's the encapsulation of
having the built-in hedge is not a terrible feeling to have because then you don't necessarily get too emotionally invested.
I think this is
I get too emotionally invested in the Packers.
I think
guarding your heart.
This is very much a Matt Hamilton point of view as well. I don't think he represents all Brewers fans. I think he's speaking for Matt Hamilton's. The Matt Hamilton.
Which I think there's a lot of them.
Yes,
Matt Hamilton is Midwest nice. I think that is the easiest way to say it.
Yeah,
there's a
drive
lot
like
of
a
people that are
Midwesterner.
nice.
Yes, he does drive like a Midwesterner. He drives like a true Wisconsinite.
And you take your joy more from Packer wins than Brewer wins, right?
Yes.
I think that's true across the board, yeah.
Yeah, I want to add to it. Like you would every 10 times out of 10, I mean, forget the repetitiveness. You take Super Bowl over a World Series.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now that said, the World Series would be like that's on the bucket list because I haven't witnessed one of those for the Packers
Exactly.
or for the Brewers. So like,
But I mean, I'm saying
that's
setting
actually
that,
tricky.
but let's setting that aside. Like in general, though, you're still taking football over baseball.
Like if I could pick 10 championships, I'd take 1 World Series and then 9 Super Bowls.
Thank you.
Ignore the Brewers after that. They got their one.
Ryan?
Let's focus on the Packers again.
I don't know if I'd make it that lopsided.
It would be that lopsided.
No. I think I'd go like 7-3.
Oh, hold on. I'd give one to the Bucks too, just so I could tell
Wait,
Jim
so is
to
this
eat
for the
crow
whole
because
state?
of that's such a good move.
8-4-4-7.
Apparently it is now.
This is not specific to these teams. It's just in general. I mean, like the specific roster. 844-770-3776. Carl was talking text line. List is more. If you were given the opportunity to get 10 titles for the state, I think.
How you splitting them?
I think it's 10. I think it's 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10.
Is this including college teams too? Do I get the Badgers as part of
No,
this?
professionals. We're going professionals.
okay.
Here's the thing. Even if you included the
Yeah,
Badgers,
but I would
just
go like 9 Badgers titles.
really.
Oh, football? Yes.
Oh,
Are you kidding? I want
I'm
them to be Bama.
I'm still just. I'm giving them 1, Every other Wisconsin team will get one, and the
Matt,
Packers
you're
get the
sticking
rest.
with you're dead on. You already got your Bucks one.
Yeah. That's true. You're right.
That was 4 years ago.
Milwaukee,
Your first answer is your most true answer. 9 out
I
of
need
10.
1 Brewers, and then I need 10 Packers. 9 Packers.
What about the Admirals?
Ooh, good point. The Admirals.
Shut up.
His hockey team.
I've only been to 1 game.
Molly?
It's disgusting.
So I'm sorry, you're going 7 out of 10?
I would go 7 and 3. Yeah, for Packers to Brewers championship.
I agree with Matt's number. But I also don't pretend to be a Brewers fan.
Yeah, that's the difference.
I would love to
What
see
are
it. Would it be
you
super cool? Yeah, it'd be
I'm
awesome.
pretending to be a Brewers fan?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying if I said that I was a Brewers fan, that's me pretending because
Okay.
I'm not. I don't actually consider myself, I love the Brewers. Do I root for them? Yeah. If they're in the playoffs, am I going to say, yeah, I'm cheering for the Brewers? But I'm not I'm not a fan for the Brewers as I am the Packers. And
You're
I'm
not
not going to pretend like I am.
You're not a ride or die fan.
The Packers will
Yeah,
affect your
I don't care. The Packers, if they lose, I'm ticked off for 3 days. Okay, I'm annoyed by it. I'm actually still annoyed about Jordan Love losing to the 49ers when they could have made it to the NFC Championship. I'm still ticked off about that. Don't even talk to me about Kevin King against the Buccaneers. I'm still mad about that.
right there.
I do not feel that way about any Brewers game whatsoever.
And I think if you put Wisconsin fans, here's the thing: Wisconsin fans love sports. The Brewers fill the summer. The second that foot hits that ball at Lambeau Field or wherever the Packers are kicking off their regular season,
Even at Ray Nitschke Field in 2 days.
that is when the attention shifts.
No, it's different. It's when it kicks off at Camp Randall. Come on.
Anyways, I would say that.
Oh, what? Were you just gonna ignore that?
No. You got to get in 3 weeks into the season in college football
Yeah,
because
because
the
the
first
Badgers-
2
Yeah,
weeks are
Miami, Ohio really
trash.
isn't moving the needle.
And then Middle
I want to
Tennessee.
make sure we have a good performance against the Red
True.
Hawks.
I get what you're saying.
Look, I
but
need
like,
some confidence.
Looking at the last
And
couple
again,
years.
Who's third? Like another pushover team,
I
right?
would. I'd like to.
What?
The third game for the Badgers, another pushover team?
No.
Bama?
I would say I just like to point out I do allow the we because alum.
I'm an alum.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
Molly's
saying you could say we too. I'm saying
I
that like
couldn't say we.
the Packers and the Brewers, like the we stuff always
get
gets
you.
me.
Doing it with pro sports teams is a little weird.
We is FAU for I'm not we with the Badgers.
We as the Owls. Hoot hoot.
Yep.
You.
So since I didn't go to college, can I just claim one like Wisconsin?
I do
We?
I do think he should be able to.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
fine.
here's the thing. I'm going to.
We're
Anyway.
gonna reward lack of education. No, I'm just
No,
kidding.
we should have Matt in the transfer portal for his college fandom. Enter the
He's-
transfer portal
but
unrestricted.
I wish that would be fun, but he would just pick the Badgers. Like
You
it wouldn't
would,
even
yeah.
be.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if you
They
pick
could even offer me less than NIL, and I'd still pick the Badgers.
What if the Eau Claire Blue Golds came in with a Godfather offer for you, Matt?
Whoever gives Matt the most amount of free stuff is who Matt will pick.
Yeah, that's a good
that
point.
is true.
Who wants to give me an honorary degree?
We should campaign for schools in the state of Wisconsin to give Matt free
all
stuff.
the UW schools,
Yeah.
Whitewater, Lacrosse,
Yeah.
Oshkosh.
Eau Claire.
And the free stuff I want the honorary degree where those people get to go and they didn't do anything and they're just like, oh yeah, you dedicated your life to a sport. Here's a degree.
Where would you take your honorary degree from?
Literally anywhere. Literally anywhere. Clown school.
Jim from Madison, which is
good for
Matt's
you.
burner account. I'm an owner. I can say we for the Packers.
That's what I was thinking. That's where I thought you were
Hey,
going to say.
I would
Felt
say
like Green Bay to me.
with politics getting involved in sports, let's keep down the socialist Packers thing because
Guys,
you might all of a sudden trigger someone, and God knows what's going to happen here.
Yeah.
Go to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton. They got the best happy hour in Madison, the Sizzle, Swizzle, and Swirl happy hour. Go see Lee. Go see Kevin over there. Get yourself a steak sandwich. It's Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
It's a cork dork.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I have a hook for the pop socket on my phone. I have a hook in our shower that I hook it on and then I turn my show on. Is that weird?
Not a show you're doing. You are.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought you were watching on YouTube. This is a show we did yesterday.
But Molly's I just start my show and I have to be no.
No, I don't want to watch you guys in the show.
Yeah, weird, Molly.
Or Molly, I just wanted to clear that up.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, ESPN Madison on YouTube, and Wisconsin On Demand.
1, 2, 3 into the 4. Avondale Roofing is knocking on your door. Leaking roof? Man, that's a shame. Call the real pros. We running this game. We patch it, datch it, no need to stress. Our crew shows up and cleans up the mess. No drips, no drafts, no drama at all. Just tight new shingles, then a leak-proof hall. Hey.
It's nothing but Avondale, baby. They keep it dry when the weather gets crazy. Hey.
Visit AvondaleRoofing.com. That is AvondaleRoofing.com.
Join the Madison Money Guy, Christian Finfrock, for Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Get the information you need as you plan for retirement. That's Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Investment advisory services offered through Retirement Income Strategies, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
Wisconsin is as hard-working of a place as you'll ever find. People here are tough, but even the toughest among us need help after a serious accident. At Gruber Law Offices, we won't stop fighting for you and your family. One call, that's all.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Ben Bruss talking about our friends at Road America, America's National Park of Speed. Get out of your house this summer and go to Road America, located conveniently between Green Bay and Milwaukee and Elkhart Lake. Come see a race at the legendary 4-mile, 14-turn road circuit that has hosted some of the best races since 1955. Grid Life is up next July 23rd through the 25th. Camp on site all weekend and enjoy free admission for kids 16 and under with a paying adult at the gate. Come for the experience and stay for the race. Get your tickets at roadamerica.com.
The Bucky Badger Student Mascot Fund was created to support the amazing student athletes who bring the best mascot in the world to life. Hey, my name is Stacy Bruner. I was Bucky Badger from 2010 to 2014. My most memorable sports moment was running out the flag at the 2013 Rose Bowl versus Stanford. Your donation will help fund new scholarships to ensure that the rich tradition of Bucky lives on. Learn more at supportbucky.org. That's supportbucky.org.
The sound of summer is on ESPN Madison.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Madison's home of the Brewers.
Mizorowski deals. Struck him out. A heater at 101.
Catch every Milwaukee Brewers game this season on 100.5 ESPN.
Back and watching it sail. It's a grand slam.
Brewers baseball on ESPN Madison is presented by Hard Rock Casino Rockford and brought to you by the Pfister Hotel in downtown Milwaukee.
Veterans, have you explored your benefits lately? The Wisconsin Department of Veterans Affairs stands ready to serve Wisconsin veterans, their families, and their survivors. With our partners like your local county veteran service officer, we can help access the benefits you've earned and the support you need. For more information, please visit wisvets.com. That's wisvets.com. Sponsored by the Wisconsin Department of Veterans Affairs with funding provided by the Milwaukee Brewers and the Brewers Community Foundation.
ESPN Madison and Zimbrick Honda are celebrating the area's best high school sports stories with the Game Changers of the Month. Follow ESPN Madison on social media to see the teams recognized for making a positive impact in the community. It's the Game Changers of the Month, presented by Zimbrick Honda.
I'm John Hayes, owner of Goodman's Jewelers. We've been at the heart of many magical moments, from engagements to weddings to sweet 16s. It warms my heart to be a part of these moments for 40 years with people I consider family. With the highest standards and an eye for classic beauty, enjoy a warm boutique setting at Goodman's Jewelers, where integrity shines in every gem. At 220 State Street, Goodman's Jewelers, the Diamond Store, Madison, since 1933.
The best is at Goodman's.
Welcome back to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN. Also brought to you by J&K Security Solutions.
He's coming out, 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 he's coming out. It's there.
Continues live from the Everlight Solar Studio. I'm Jim Rutledge alongside Molly Brown, Matt Hamilton, Chrissy Birdsall with us in the Everlight Solar Studio. Primetime Laura Sean behind the glass. We are going to play Majority Rules in a second. You can stream us on the ESPN Madison app and on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream. You can talk trash with me. Molly just kind of... Molly can be making someone up as well, because I don't even...
It's actually me saying all these things. I'm actually calling Jim 60 years old and a dum-dum.
60 years old. I don't think I look 60.
You don't. What 6-year-old has 9% body fat?
Exactly, Tyler. Or no, who gave me a shout out on that earlier?
Somebody did.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It was TJ from the road. Yes, I appreciate that. That's a good. Thanks to my good friends at
You think
Carmel
that's
Health.
good? I got double that.
Take that for data.
Our Siding Unlimited poll questions. One, do the Packers have a top 10 roster in the NFL? We're going to get to that in a minute here. If we're going to running through this roster, we're going to play a little Majority Rules. But 60% of you say yes. ESPN says no. They had the 15th best roster in the NFL. And then we have another signing limited poll question that we asked earlier in the show around the Milwaukee Brewers. And that was, are the Brewers a World Series contender if they don't make an impact trade at the deadline? 58% of you say yes. Contender in the idea of, like, will they make the playoffs? Yes. But are they going to compete for a World Series? I don't see it. If you want to try to sell yourself that these games against the Dodgers have an effect in the playoffs, I got a bridge to sell you in New York, or whatever that joke is. It's like I got a bridge to sell you to nowhere. Like, it ain't going to happen. Now, if the Dodgers aren't healthy or things like that, it has no direct effect.
We're technically World Series champs right now because we swept.
We also have breaking news brought to you
Twice.
by the Metro family of dealerships here in Madison, Metro Kia, Metro Ford. Offensive tackle Zach Thomas agreed to a 4-year extension with the Packers, $88 million up to $92 overall, $30.2 million, which is a record signing bonus there for Zach Thomas. All right, let's get to majority rules.
It's time to vote.
I love democracy.
Trump has spoken.
Pick one or the other.
There can be only one.
There's just one rule. It's majority rules.
Yeah, guys, and as we like to say, we don't always agree on everything on the show here, but that's fine because we have voting in this democracy that is the Jim, Matt, and Molly show. For now, until Jim takes over as the dictator of Jim, Matt, and
This
Molly.
is too close to a game. I hate it. Get rid of it.
I'm going to sign
a veto.
No, what is it?
Executive order.
Executive order.
Oh.
Executive order.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Have an opinion.
Don't need any of those. But we do have opinions on today's list. That is the top rosters in the NFL according to ESPN.com as Jim was listing them out. So we're going to compare the Packers roster, option A, versus the teams in the NFC who are ahead of them on this list, who would be option B in this scenario. So, guys, option A, Green Bay Packers, or option B, number 2 on this list, the Philadelphia Eagles. Who do you think has a better roster?
Eagles. B.
Yeah.
Eagles.
Yeah, there's really no question there, right?
No question.
Molly didn't
Question
like
about the sound effect, but
would have worked better for the Ravens, but they're in the AFC, so we're not going to talk about them. All right, number 3 on this list. Option A, the Green Bay Packers, or the roster of option B, the Detroit Lions, who have the 3rd best roster according to ESPN.
Lions.
Now, Molly, remember, we like Tucker Kraft more than Laporta, so maybe it's the Packers here.
all right. But their running backs, their quarterback,
Yeah, I know,
the
it's-
receiver.
It's the
you saying
Lions.
quarterback that clearly? You think it's not like a close, like,
Right now.
game
No,
to
right
game?
now, no.
Right now, it's Goff.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see what happens after Ben Johnson leaves, but
Right now, it's Goff.
Yeah, and this is about rosters. This isn't necessarily about the coaching staff, too. It's just what players are on the field. All right, guys. Well, then there's a big gap between them and the next NFC team on this list. That would be the Washington Football Commanders. Guys, they are at number 7 on this top 10 list. Would you rather have option A, the Green Bay Packers roster, or option B, the Commanders roster?
I'm going Commanders.
I like
taking-
Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, Jaden Daniels is what's really pushing this one up in this list, I feel like. And, I mean, they had a great go last year, don't get me wrong.
McLaren.
Yeah, that too goes to my mind.
If Samuel comes back,
He's currently sitting out, McLaurin is. He
let's
might not
see
be
if
on the
McLaurin
roster.
plays.
He will.
Debo.
Debo Samuel.
It's an upgrade for them.
Yes.
Yeah. Without looking, though, do you know who the running back is?
It's Brian Robinson and Austin Eckler.
He looked.
I forgot about
I know.
Austin Eckler.
I said without looking,
I
and
have
he
it in front of
immediately right onto his screen.
Well, I didn't have to
I know
look
you
at
had it pulled up,
yeah.
but that's what I was saying. Without looking, like, look at me in the eyes and tell me.
And
This one's close.
I'm going to say Packers here.
They made it.
I'm a little bit of homer. I'm going to say Packers.
They made another big trade this offseason, too, outside of Debo Samuel. They got the Houston Texans
Yes.
left tackle, Laramie Tunsil. So he's probably a better left tackle than Jordan Morgan or Rasheed Walker. So that's a big position as well.
And defensively, I just trust them more. Their head coach is defensive coach, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, Molly, split it.
I would actually pick the Packers.
All right.
So we got 2 Packers, 1
This is
Commanders.
This is a toss-up, but the Packers got slightly tossed up a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Maybe
first
my
one on the
hometown
list.
bias, but I think that one's
Maybe.
close.
I mean,
Felt like Green Bay, didn't
ESPN
he?
has them
You
dramatically.
think Matt is biased?
No.
I mean, the
so-
ESPN
No
has
idea.
the Packers at 15 and the Commanders at 7.
I
That
am
is
human.
crazy.
Every once in a while, I can succumb to human flaws like bias.
Jaden Daniels is the biggest storyline in the NFL this year for me. Like, not trying to derail it, but I am
Biggest
just so curious.
storyline?
Yes, like in terms of, is he going to be CJ Stroud-esque and just kind of slump this next year, or is he as good as he was last year? Because there was multiple times last year where we were like, I don't know if he's as good as we think he is. I don't know if we
I don't
think
know
he
if
is.
he can keep this up. Yeah, and he
If
did.
he is, I mean, And I'm impressed already, but I will be incredibly impressed depending on how this next
after
year
the
goes.
playoffs. I'm leaning towards.
He was
that.
good.
I don't even know if he'll make a massive jump forward, but I think he'll maintain it.
If he was consistent with what he was last year, wow.
I think honestly, and I hate to say, like the only thing that I would worry about for him is injuries.
Because he does run.
And again, I will also say this. I know Matt gets mad at experience mattering, but like he started, I want to say, more games than anyone outside of maybe Bo Nix. The two most experienced guys starting games in college last year, and the oldest prospects in college last year were Daniels and Nix. And you compare that to like Penix was also as well. They started, I want to say, Daniels like 2 full seasons more than like Caleb Williams or Drake May. Same with Bo Nix. They hit the ground running in the NFL. That could put a cap on their ceiling, because you could say Jaden Daniels, he's going to be what he was last year. He'll just be a more polished version year in and year out because he hit the ground running.
Talk about inches. He's taller than I thought he was. He's
6'4"?
6'4".
The other
For
part,
some reason, I had in my mind that he's like short.
the other thing that I would say with him is that it didn't happen last year, but Cliff Kingsbury has a very simple offense that usually has been figured out. But
Do you
Daniels,
think that was a simple offense because he was trying to be a head coach when he was the coordinator?
no,
in
but they were saying
Arizona?
that back in Arizona it happened all the time too.
True, but I think maybe now that he doesn't have to focus on being a head coach, gets a little more time to focus just on that
Or
offense.
Jaden Daniels being so spectacular, it doesn't
That
matter
helps.
if the offense
That
is simple.
helps.
Could be both.
Yeah, because
Sometimes-
that's the thing. Unlike when the Packers moved off Dom Capers, his defense was too complicated, and but defense is different than offense. They'd rather just let the players just react and like just go out there and not have to think.
The psycho package. So good.
The psycho package?
That was when Dom Capers had 7 or 8 like DBs on the field.
That sounds like the mid 2010 Packers right there.
There was just
Oh
like,
my God.
It was so undersized, but it was so fast. It was called the psycho package.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep it rolling here. Let's
All right, number 8 on this list, guys, was the Los Angeles Rams. Would you either have option A, the Green Bay Packers roster, or the Los Angeles Rams' roster?
Sounds tough. They have Devontae, Puka.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if the Packers,
can I just take their wide receivers?
if the Packers had signed Devontae, is this even a question?
No.
No, not at all.
Oh,
Did
man.
Jared Verse on defense too? That guy's
Yeah.
a freak. I really like their pick of Fisk too, their D tackle. Like I think he's going to step up immediately.
Their pass rush is certainly better than the Packers.
Yeah, I'm going to go Rams here.
I might have to go Rams just because I think Stafford's that much better than Jordan
I'll
Love.
stick with you if
With
he can stay
Puka
healthy.
and Devontae.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a wily old veteran who's going to get his.
And also, like,
Where are they at in like terms of predictions for Super Bowl?
I'd imagine high
Rams?
because ESPN has them 8th as the best roster. So
Yeah, they're a top 10 team for sure, easily. All right, next on the list is the San Francisco 49ers roster at number 10. Would you rather have the Packers roster or the 49ers roster?
They're just so health based for me.
Big time.
And the other part too, like part of me is like, oh, you take San Francisco, but I'm thinking about like the season. They've got, according to ESPN, they've got the easiest schedule.
Well, hold on, Matt. This is just the
No,
roster.
I know, I'm aware of this, but like, it's still it's going into next year. Like,
God, if
I
they're
could say the Packers, but if now the Niners do really great and Jim ever wants to call back, you're like, oh, I thought you said you were better than the Niners.
But if you look at it like
I know, but you know how it's going to get spun
They
on
have-
this show. The spin zone.
I'll make sure to keep the integrity of the clip.
like I would call the quarterbacks a wash. McCaffrey, again, health is the biggest question. It's
Yep.
like, do you believe in health? Because McCaffrey's elite.
Isaac
Ayuk,
Garendo. He's shown more than Marshawn
Ayuk
Boyd.
also out
Yeah.
right now.
Then you also have Ricky Pearsall, who was a high pick, and I think now
Yeah.
fully recovered after being shot. George Kittle, adding. Look on defense though, Nick Bosa. I don't like Nick Bosa, but Nick Bosa's a hell of a player. Fred
Much
Warner,
better than Rashawn Gary.
yeah. So like, and you don't count for coaching is the only wild card there. Because again, Shanahan, you're talking about owning like.
Yeah. And their defensive coordinator is better. They now have
Oh yeah,
Robert Saleh
Saleh.
back.
I would give it to. I know you're not supposed to count for it, but Saleh just is going to unlock this.
I think
defense
we're all
to
going to
another
say the 49ers roster is better.
Okay.
We all agree?
I don't want to, but
I
sure.
don't want to, but yeah, I think it is.
Now I'm rethinking Commanders though.
Well, keep
I'm
it moving.
definitely
The
not.
Commanders is interesting because the Commanders are almost like if you're the closest thing you get to like a Michael Jordan, Lamar Jackson type guy in Jaden Daniels. Like
Yeah,
he
it's
is just
so weighted because of Daniels,
Right.
and
So, like-
I don't believe in him as much as the mainstream narrative right now. Like
extremely.
everybody thinks he's going to be like an MVP candidate.
I just
and
get
I don't
triggered
think
anytime,
he's
so I
going
was
to be.
like, I don't trust the mainstream. No.
I'm saying I don't think he gets a vote for MVP next year.
Let's get take one more year. One more year to prove himself.
His third year is when it's going to happen. That's just when it happens.
Third year. How does his years work? Because he started right away.
As a starter is how I always say it.
That's 3
Third
in
year
Jordan
as
Love
a starter.
years.
Third year as a starter. I have not wavered.
He might be fairly close in age to Jordan Love, too. He was in college for a while.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He does have that.
Because he went to ASU and LSU.
He sure did, yeah.
All
I think
right,
he was in college
let's keep
5
it rolling
years.
here.
All right, number 11 on this list, keeping it in the division now, the Minnesota Vikings.
Okay.
They're the 11th best roster according to ESPN. Guys, would you rather have the Packers roster or the Vikings roster?
It's so Justin Jefferson weighted.
Yeah. Their defense is pretty good, too.
Their defense is
got better.
Aaron Jones and Mason is a nice combo. It's not Jacobs, but that's a legit combo.
The quarterback
But
is
if
just
they
a big question mark.
If they can't get JJ the ball, then JJ is not doing
You
his
can't
job.
say JJ anymore.
Yeah.
You got to say Jets
but also
if you're
like
going to talk about Justin
Addison
Jefferson.
and Hawkinson, and then they added Ryan Kelly added Kelly and Freeze. They had 2 starting offensive linemen. They spent money at their holes.
They spent money. It doesn't know if that's necessarily better than the Packers' current offensive line. Packers just spent a lot of money on their offensive line, too. Zach Tom.
Yep.
I would go Vikings.
Banks? Yeah, Aaron Banks was pushing it over.
They spent way too much money on him.
Nate Hobbs.
I love their contract because they spent.
I'm going to say Packers. I just can't say Vikings.
Vikings.
McCarthy's too much of a question mark.
Molly, tiebreaker.
McCarthy is the biggest question mark for me.
Mm-hmm. That's why I can't do it. That's why I
John
can't
Allen,
do it.
Javon Hargrave, like their defense is better
I was
too.
going to say I think their defense is better, and with Brian Flores.
This is roster,
Coaches
not coaching.
don't matter, Molly.
I don't care. Like they're going to be a better defense because they have a better
This
coach
is
on
about
defense, and they
who's-
have better players
This
on
is about
defense.
roster.
The Vikings because their
Vikings,
defense is
yeah.
better.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. See, we just had
Offense,
to, we just had to
and
push
their
you a little
offense,
bit.
I'll call it a wash. I'll call it a wash because I don't know what J.J. McCarthy is, and I do think that the quarterback does play that much role. Wide receivers in general, Vikings.
How good? Like if you gave like an A to a, let's say A to an F, well, how good does McCarthy have to be for the Packers, or excuse me, for the Vikings offense?
B.
To be better? Yeah, so that's what I thought. B minus.
Jordan Love has to be an A, right?
Does he even have to be a B? Probably just has to be a C, to be
I
honest.
think a B minus C plus.
He just
Working his way up to a B throughout the season.
I mean,
he just
saying-
can't be an idiot and lose the ball.
Yeah,
We're just saying
don't turn it over.
We're saying C is just perfectly average, right?
Yeah.
15th best, 16th best quarterback in the
Okay,
NFL.
yeah, he can
But
be
I'm not
a
even
C.
talking statistics.
That
I'm
C
just
would be
talking
good
like
enough to
insane.
do well.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, the last one we didn't get to ahead of the Packers, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Whose roster would you rather have?
Oh, that's tough.
I think Tampa Bay is sneaky.
Yeah.
They're sneaky.
For one season, it's a little bit like they're very old.
Mm-hmm. They're like the Commanders, both old rosters.
So it would be the injury question. I guess I get why they're in front of the Packers. I would buy the Packers on this because there's so many more proven players on this defense, though, or on this team in general, that I'd still probably lean towards Tampa. Because what did Baker throw? Like 40 touchdowns last year, too?
Yeah.
Like
He had a career
we
best.
can't
Career
sleep on
best.
Baker Mayfield.
And I think
being
a lot of people sleep on Bucky Irving, who is
41
a
touchdowns.
solid
Yeah.
running back.
4,500 yards and 41 touchdowns last year.
And they
for
still
Baker.
got Mike Evans,
How
Chris
did the
Godwin.
I was going to say they had
Commanders get
injuries
ranked
at the
so high?
receivers.
What's that?
Man, like
Commanders because of, you guys said it, Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
I think I got to go with the Buccaneers.
So weirdly, I agree with. Actually, I'll agree with all your picks. Everyone that we talked about in the NFC,
gosh.
except for Washington, that was in front of the Packers, is still in front of the Packers. Where does that put them? 7, 6?
Well, that would really put I mean, it's tough because we didn't count the AFC teams.
No,
but
I just mean
no,
in the
just
NFC.
in the NFC.
10?
Where would it be?
What did you put?
in the NFC, then yes, they would be the 7th best roster.
Playoffs! That's playoffs, baby.
That's true. That's a good point.
Sounds about right. All right, we're going to throw some stones on the other side.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
So then they have to text the person, and she goes, "Yeah, I know." Like she makes them like with ginger specifically. I'm like, that must be what it is. It's ginger.
Gotta be ginger.
It's ginger. Because I'm like,
Hold that Benadryl. I'm fine.
those were just ginger cloves. Those weren't nuts.
Yeah,
Those-
ginger clove. That's a thing.
Yes,
That's
obvious.
real.
Clearly, obviously.
It's not. No such thing as a clove of ginger.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
The Madison Summer Survival Kit. Cooler full of drinks, a comfy lawn chair, and a large Hut Lovers pizza from Pizza Hut. For just $12.99. Choose from 4 loaded legends. Meat lovers, pepperoni lovers, veggie lovers, and the new Spicy Hawaiian. It's your summer go-to. Hot, melty, and made to crush hunger. Just $12.99 each for a limited time only. Head to one of their locations or order online on the Pizza Hut app before it's gone. Pizza Hut. No one out pizzas the Hut. Additional charge for extra toppings, pan, stuffed crust, and extra cheese.
When it comes to security for your home and family, you want a winner, and we found one when we placed our trust with J&K Security Solutions. This is Greg Gard. Kim and Jeff hit the game-winning shot for us with the Control 4 home technology system. Home or away, from our smartphones, we can open the garage door, dim the lights, turn on the TV, as well as arm the security system. That's convenience as well as peace of mind. Let J&K Security Solutions do for your home or business like they've done for us. Call 255-5799 or online at jksecurity.com.
James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner. Clinky Cleaner CFO Sean Young.
The local part is what's key for us. Madison is a local community, and that's what I look at with James Imaging. When I talk to our account rep, he's local.
James Imaging Systems, AI-driven workflow automation, security enhancements, digital transformation, and great people.
I'd say the people at James Imaging are the top of the line for us. They know us, we know them. They take the time to listen to us when we have questions. They make it easy.
And Sean Clinky Cleaners makes it easy for their customers too.
Yes, at Clinky's, we need to be the expert in the field. We want to make life easier for them, and that's what James Imaging does for us.
Sean, any advice for others?
I would say give James Imaging a call. They've been great to us.
James Imaging Systems. Call 608-221-3457 or visit jamesimaging.com. James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
Ever thought about hitting a golf ball in Camp Randall Stadium? Well, now is your chance. On August 1st and 2nd, you can enjoy a VIP experience while hitting tee shots from the upper deck throughout the stadium down to custom greens on the field below. Start and end your round with great music, cold beers, food, and numerous golf challenges. Event is open to all ages, but hurry because tee times will go fast. Go to upperdeckgolf.com to book a tee time today. That's upperdeckgolf.com.
Take your pick. Metro Ford of Madison is bringing the heat this summer. Now through August 4th, get 0% APR financing for 48 months on the 2024 Ford F-150, Escape, Bronco, Expedition, or the 2025 Ford Explorer. $20.83 cost per 1,000 finance. And yes, you can defer payments for 90 days with approved credit. Hurry! Offer ends August 4th at Metro Ford of Madison. Browse our inventory at metrofordofmadison.com. That's metrofordofmadison.com.
Summer is here, and there's no better way to celebrate than with Door County Distillery. Hey, it's Alex Stroh. I've been telling you for years how great Door County Distillery is. Locally produced, handcrafted, and award-winning spirits made locally in beautiful Door County. The sun is shining, and so can the Rock Island Rum from Door County Distillery in your summertime cocktail. Otherwise, vodkas, gins, whiskeys, brandies, and more, it's all available from the award-winning Door County Distillery. Find a huge list of unique cocktail recipes and the retailer nearest you, doorcountydistillery.com. That's doorcountydistillery.com.
Hi, this is Jeff Levering with the Brewers Radio Network. Ridgetop Exteriors, Wisconsin's trusted name in home improvement, does more than just top-quality roofing. They're your go-to for maintenance-free siding and energy-efficient windows, too. Ridgetop has expert credentials with leading manufacturers like Pella, James Hardie, and LP Smart Siding. For over 20 years, they've delivered exceptional craftsmanship and service. Call Ridgetop Exteriors today or visit ridgetopexteriors.com. Ridgetop Exteriors, where customer service always comes first.
Ridgetop Exteriors.
Welcome back to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealership.
Oh yeah, round and round they go. I get around, still clown with the underground when we come around. Round and round they go. Stronger than ever. Back to get wrecked. All respect to those who break their neck to keep their.
Go be a winner. Go to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. That's where winners go. Millions of dollars won every single weekend and every single week at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. Go be a winner and go to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. Matt Hamilton, Jim Rutledge, Molly Brown, Chrissy Birdsall, Primetime Wollersheim with you in the Everlight Solar Studio. You can see me, Matt, and Molly on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream and stream us on the ESPN Wisconsin app. All right, let's throw some stones.
1, 2, 3,
Some takes are cooler than others.
You know this kid is as cool as the other side of the pillow.
Some opinions are just cooler than the rest.
Now what's cooler than being cool? Ice cold.
And if you keep it chill, then it's a cold take.
Chill out. I'm chill. I'm chill as a cucumber, man. I'm always the coldest.
This is Throwing Stones, presented by Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's chillest Kia dealership.
All right, The Ringer. We're not quite out of the offseason yet because The Ringer put out a list of the fictional quarterback rankings. So you could chime in while we're doing this segment here, 844-770-3776. Maybe we'll carry the next segment. Let's talk. Text line list is more. Who do you think the greatest fictional quarterback is of all time? I'm going to give you the top 5, and you guys can react. We can do a little majority rules here. Number 5, Vince Howard. Friday Night Lights. I believe that was the character of Michael B. Jordan.
Is that the movie?
No, that's Michael B. Jordan.
TV show.
The TV show, and it was played by Michael B. Jordan. The NFL comp here, they have Michael Vick. Howard isn't the most consistent decision maker, and his accuracy from the pocket is iffy, but he's an electric athlete with an arm to match. You guys feel good about? You guys okay with that?
Sure.
All right.
Michael B. Jordan could play football.
That's true.
Looks like he could.
Actually, a lot of these guys could. So, Joe Pendleton from the movie Heaven Can Wait. It's a movie where basically someone. The gist of it is the quarterback dies. I think he's like murdered, but he's able to like kind of ghost style go into someone else's body and inhabits their body. That body happens to be Warren Beatty, who is a very manly actor and I think is a pretty athletic guy. You could probably pull off the quarterback role in this. The NFL comp for him is Drew Brees. I don't think we know who that really is. I mean, the actual thing here. So let's move to the next one. Next one is Reno Hightower from the movie The Best of Times. I'd recommend watching it. The of note here, I would say, is one known for the all-white shoes in the movie, but Kurt Russell plays him. I think Kurt Russell, we'd all agree, is a pretty athletic actor. Yep.
His NFL comp was Patrick Mahomes.
Yes. I skipped over that just because I feel like that movie hasn't seen a lot. Any Given Sunday, I think we've all seen Any Given Sunday. Willie Beeman.
Oh, yeah.
His NFL comp was Aaron Rodgers, which I did like. His talent is undeniable, but he rubs his teammates the wrong way, has strong opinions on how his team's offense should be run, and seems to enjoy the public spotlight too much. The Tedford-esque mechanics make this an obvious comp for Aaron Rodgers. Jeff Tedford, Aaron Rodgers, head coach at Cal in college.
This is incredibly in-depth. This is a real breakdown.
This is very much
and then the last one on the list here, Paul Crewe, and it does both of them from Burt Reynolds to Adam Sandler. The comp for him is Brett Favre. It says, I'll let you make the obvious jokes here. And his worst trait, was tendency to throw games. So who do you think the greatest quarterback in movie history is?
Paul Crewe. 100%.
I haven't seen enough of these movies to make a fair judgment.
Now, I would say Burt Reynolds, Paul Crewe, as on the football side, it was better than Adam Sandler. Burt Reynolds played football at Florida State, like legitimately really good football player, looked more natural than Adam Sandler. I like both movies. They're different types of movies because the first one's not really a comedy. It's a comedy in the way that The Bear is a comedy, and it's nominated for there's funny parts, but it's way darker and more dramatic than you think of with a comedy. The one that Adam Sandler did is straight up comedy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to Google best movie.
Like Varsity Blues, Remember the Titans. Like, just think of a quarterback you can. Is there a quarterback that pops?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say Sunshine.
But he's not fictional. That's technically based on a true story.
How much is?
It's pretty close. It's
well,
pretty
no,
good.
that one gets pretty maligned.
The ending is
the
pretty
coach
good.
stuff is pretty made up too.
The players were real players, though.
Yes.
So he's not technically fictional. But I would say we did have somebody else chime in on this.
His player comp was Trevor Lawrence.
It should
Sunshine.
Be. If it's not, it's an absolute ridiculousness. But we did have one other person chime in on this in our group chat earlier today. Ashton Rotman, content director here at ESPN Madison, saying he thought it was a disgrace that Shane Falco from The Replacements, Keanu Reeves, not included on the list anywhere.
He wasn't even good enough to make the league.
Yeah.
And then when he did, look what he did. He
played
lit it
against
up.
other replacements for a while.
Okay, so did what's his name? The Rams quarterback, Hall of Famer, Kurt Warner.
Shane Flacco.
I was gonna say that's what the one from Heaven. That's what that one reminded me of. Was that religious movie that they just made about Kurt Warner?
This was not a religious one.
No, I know, but that's what it looked like.
Yeah.
What about Mark Wahlberg? Don't we talk about that one?
He was a wide
the Eagles
receiver.
one.
Also, that's a real
He
person.
was wide receiver.
That's a real person.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
It's like Rudy.
I mean,
Shane Falco.
again, how real are these?
Rudy
Shane
was pretty
Falco.
fake too. Shane Falco. I tell you what. Nobody ever dropped the uniforms. Just to ruin Rudy for you. Nobody said he could take my uniform. That didn't happen, and they did not carry him off or they carried him off the
Wait,
field
you're
making
saying
fun of him.
you're talking about Rudy now.
In the movie Rudy, there's a scene where they all drop
Talking
off.
about Mark Wahlberg.
When they all drop off, like Rudy can have my number. Didn't happen. Also, they carried him off as a joke, not as like a.
Yeah, well,
like
it was
they were
a
so
good
happy for him.
feel-good moment in the movie.
I really didn't like Rudy. It was trying too hard. It was pretty heavy-handed in the message.
Yeah, but it's like an old movie. That's what they did. They were a little more heavy-handed with.
All right.
with movies.
Ryan, did you have one you want to throw in there or not?
I wanted to throw in Shane Falco for our guy Asher.
Okay.
He was pretty dying on the hill, that one.
Chris, you're not a big sports movie person. Is there a movie quarterback that pops in the head?
Outside of Bill Callahan. That was the one that we were talking about before.
Bo Callahan. Oh,
Bo
yeah.
Callahan's good. Yeah, that's a good one. Johnny Utah, which that puts Keanu Reeves on here twice.
Yeah, Point Break.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that movie.
Mm-hmm. The one that I don't see on here, which I think should be, is Brendan Fraser in the movie School Ties. Brutal.
Never heard of that.
So he's so good at quarterback, he's recruited to an all-Catholic school. He is a Jewish football player. This is like in the 50s. Didn't go well for him there. But playing football, he was recruited there to play football. He's like legitimately kicks everyone's butt and like is like amazing.
Huh.
But it's a heck of a movie. He's great in it. It's Encino Man. It's one of, I think, Brendan Fraser's best acting roles. I'd highly recommend watching. Matt
I've
Damon's
only
in.
seen him in like Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Matt Damon is in it too.
What? The Mummy?
Matt
Oh, yeah,
Damon,
that
Ben
too.
Affleck, the whole crew is in that movie with Brendan Fraser. I would highly recommend the movie. School Ties.
Isn't Ethan Hawke in it too?
No, you're thinking of a different one with Joe Pesci.
Robin Williams is the teacher, though.
No, you were thinking of a.
Oh, God, no, that's...
you were conflating
that's
like
Dead
4
Poets
movies.
Society.
Yeah,
That's Dead Poets Society.
That's the movie that I thought of when I just Googled it, though. It
Yep.
all looks the same.
Yep, they do.
Yeah,
It's a great movie.
Look, I've been there. I've conflated some movies, but School Ties is
And
good.
player names.
Yeah, School Ties is a very different movie than Dead Poets Society.
Yes, neither one are happy. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? For a limited time at Zimbrick Honda, you can buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Tauscher here with an offer for a bath or shower remodel from Kohler Services. Family owned for 150 years, Kohler is your Wisconsin manufacturer providing care for life. And this month only, get $1,000 off your Lugstone shower remodel and no interest financing for 12 months. Visit KohlerServicesWI.com to request your free quote with fast professional installation always included. That's KohlerServicesWI.com.
College students, are you looking to make your campus living more comfortable, functional, and fashionable this year? Let IKEA help. From innovative storage solutions and furniture to maximize your space, to fashionable bedding and accessories to make it uniquely yours, IKEA is helping make college living truly inspired by you. And now, qualified college students can save even more with 15% off their IKEA purchase when they sign up for IKEA Family for free. Visit IKEA Oak Creek, IKEA Schaumburg, or check out the Ready for College section on IKEA.com/US to learn more.
All day, every day, the Carbless Talk and Text line is open for you. 844-770-3776. The Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more.
Looking to join an international quality golf club right here in Madison? Discover TPC Wisconsin, an instant classic in the heart of the Midwest. With a course co-designed by Steve Stricker and PGA Tour Designs, it's the 13th and newest TPC Network golf club in the world. Other high-quality amenities include a short game practice area, athletic performance center, and meeting and dining facilities, plus membership benefits that reach around the globe. Schedule a tour at tpcwisconsin.com and start your journey to a lifetime of priceless golf.
Jim Rutledge here from Jim, Matt, and Molly. Join myself, gold medalist Matt Hamilton and Molly Brown live from Monk's in Middleton on Thursday, July 24th. Monk's Bar and Grill is known throughout the Midwest as the place to go for a great burger and friendly service since 1947. Plus, they have plenty of ice-cold Coors Light, because when the mountains are blue, you know what to do. Say it with me. Come out and crush a Coors Light and enjoy the show with me, Jim, Matt, and Molly, live from Monk's in Middleton, Thursday, July 24th.
Are you or a loved one facing addiction? The Wisconsin Addiction Recovery Helpline offers free and confidential support 24/7. Powered by 211 Wisconsin, local trained specialists can help connect you with local service providers for treatment, peer support, harm reduction tools, and more. Call 211, text your zip code to 898-211, or chat at 211wisconsin.org. Help is waiting. Sponsored by United Way of Wisconsin.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer. Our policy is to provide equal opportunity employment, development, and advancement to all current and potential teammates. If you are an organization that maintains a job bank, provides employment information, or gives job referrals, you may request to be placed on the station's mailing list for future career opportunities. To learn more about careers at Good Karma Brands, please email careers@goodkarmabrands.com.
Welcome back to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN. Also brought to you by J&K Security Solutions.
Robin Madison chimed in on the fictional QB list from The Ringer. Joe Kane from The Program is on the list. Hell of a movie. Have either one of you, Molly Brown, Matt Hamilton, have you seen? I'm not even ask Chrissy Birdsall with us in the Everlight Solar Studio.
There's probably a higher chance that Chrissy has seen it than I have.
The Program, Matt, stars Omar Epps, James Caan.
I don't think so.
That's how you say his last name. Khan.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I put such a stank on it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, James
It's spelled
Caan.
Caan. So I don't know how to say it.
He's a great actor.
Can.
It's Khan.
Con.
What about, have you seen The Program?
She's from Wisconsin. It's Can.
Can.
It's big.
What about
big?
I have not seen The Program. I've heard it's a great movie though. Isn't it about like a college football program that's like super dirty?
Yep, and it takes steroids.
With
the
a
whole
D.
thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I would also recommend
DIRDY.
Look, if I'm throwing out and
the Terminator.
844-770-3776.
No kidding.
That don't do that again. We're on the stream. Like that's gonna get you fired.
What
like,
did you do?
He did a little. Like I caught it corner of my eye. It looked like he was doing some gyrations. So.
Well, I mean,
No,
he
I
was.
was just kind of fist bumping, but
Is
He's
he the
very
one that,
excited
does
for
he do
dirt.
like the arms, like, or is that from Grandma's Boy?
that's from Grandma's Boy
Okay.
for sure.
All right. There's like
Where
guy
he like walks like a robot.
Yeah.
I am a robot.
cannot compute. Anyways, we're just
Totally
gonna
different actor too, and honestly, not even close. Me and Jim were just on the same wavelength as all.
Yes.
Hey, at least he wasn't doing what's that Broken Lizard Crew movie?
Which one?
The German one.
Oh,
the grandma.
Beer Fest.
Yeah, with the grandma.
Yeah.
I'm out on.
Watch it.
I've never seen that.
Watch that part.
Okay, because I was saying I didn't like. I thought Super Troopers was fine, and so I didn't even bother with it.
Slam and Salmon is a great movie.
Yeah, thank you.
I couldn't bother with the rest of them. I'll run through the list real quick then, since we're tight on time. The Ringer top quarterback list: Stan Gable from Revenge of the Nerds. Has either one of you seen that?
Yes. Yes,
He
I
is
have.
now a star. He was on Married with Children. Now he stars in the TV show Shrinking. The actor, Uncle Rico, Napoleon
Yeah,
Dynamite.
number one. He can throw a ball over the
Tina, you
mountains.
fat cow.
Guy Greenlew or Green Out from The Waterboy. I don't know.
I've seen The Waterboy.
Yeah.
Junior Floyd from Little Giants.
Ah, he was too young. Didn't know if he was going to grow into
Little
anything.
Giants is the movie I'm trying to get my kids to see there.
Great
and David
movie.
Green from School Ties is on the list. You can listen back to today's show with the ESPN Wisconsin app. We'll be back at it tomorrow. So Jim, Matt, and Mike, presented by Coors Light.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Get ready to unleash the dragon at Hard Rock Casino Rockford. Introducing the region's very first $1 million Dragon Link slot games. With jackpots soaring to $1 million, your chance to hit it big is here. Come experience the ultimate gaming adventure. Visit Hard Rock Casino Rockford today and play the $1 million Dragon Link slot games. Your legendary win awaits. Hard Rock Casino Rockford. Let's hard rock. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER or text ILGAMB to 833-234.
My overall experience with Gruber Law Offices has been phenomenal.
The treatment was excellent.
They will be supportive of you. They will listen to you.
It was a great experience knowing that I had people to help me.
I know I could count on them to do what I needed to get done.
Experience with Guru was great.
They gave me my life back.
It was amazing.
He gets results.
We know how to win. If you've been injured, call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Gruber Law Offices had my best interests at heart.
Join the Madison Money Guy, Christian Finfrock, for Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Get the information you need as you plan for retirement. That's Retirement Income Strategies,